What's up? This is Thomas Davis, man, and you are watching the Black Cat Panther podcast. Make sure y'all tune in all season long.
Yeah, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast.
Can I run up the score, run up the board, breaking the mold? Ay, ay, walking the door. You know what happened? We step on the floor. Ay, ay, coming from on. You don't want partners, you already know it. Ay, ay, come on to it. You already know I'm finna go do it. Ay, yeah, I'm locked in and I feel like Mark 10. Ay, walking to a room, chest up with my chin. Ay, already finished for this joint, even begin. Ay, when is what I am, I cannot ever pretend. Ay, yeah, never pretend. Ay, back in the lab again. Ay, you when I touching the friends. Ay, you when I touching the can. Ay, putting the points on the board, I'm killing the boys, you know what it is. Ay, ay, switching the moves, no number two, I came in to win. They said I'm tapped in with the action, if it got the master on the master, I can never move passive. I'm active, I can make them go ghost on this cast, but wanna know who running it, just ask us. On the track, I'm gunning it, I'm blasting this, that gas, and diesel, Shack and dog.
You know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat. Everybody eat. Hey, you know I'm a beast. You know I'm a beast. Welcome to the feast. My whole team off the leash. We don't know defeat.
Our mentality is clear. Attack.
Everybody up! Everybody up! Let's go!
We're built to hunt. Not here to blend in, but to break through. A team ready to emerge from the shadows, defend our lair, and prey on new territory. Chest out and eyes set on one goal.
That's it, man. Let's win today.
Win. Win in preparation. Win in performance. Win in all phases.
Let's go!
It takes heart to carve out a legacy, and we're hungry to leave our mark.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody, man? It's your boys in the building. Make sure on your way on in here, you like the video as it TI is. Like I said, we got a lot we're going to catch up with. First and foremost, man, shout out to everybody, man. It's been good. I really miss you guys. The fellas are back in the building. We're going to hit y'all with a daily dosage of a little bit of powerful niggatry today. So shout out to Relax and Talk Sports, man. It's good to see you. Big Tight, what's happening? Omar Tillman, man, what's going on with you, man? Once again, we got the powerful niggatries coming up in here, man. And so, like I said, without further ado, make sure if you haven't already, you hit the like, the comment, the subscribe to the channel. It's already going to be a good one. So, in the midst of us being away for like a week or two, a lot has happened. A lot has transpired. I mean, literally, we are sitting in between what you might call one of the most pivotal moments in Panther history. And when I say pivotal, I talk about it being a make or break season. So, like I said, to go down in what we like to call a pivotal moment, we like to take time to highlight pivotal moments where we had Panther legend Thomas Davis sitting down talking with our team leader, Derrick Brown. And here's a lot what he had to say when his one-on-one. So without further ado, I'm going to give y'all a little bit of what he got to say about this thing, man. So let's listen to this a little bit and see what's going on.
So what's up? I got Derrick Brown here, man. DB, we all know the way your season ended last year, and we know that's not something that you really want to look back on, but what are some of the things that you feel like you have learned and that you have been able to grow from being out all of last year pretty much?
I think it was one of those things where, it was just, learning to go through adversity. I played this game for basically almost 20 years, and worst I had was a sprained ankle. So, I mean, for that to have happened to me and, for that to be the injury, I took it in stride, and it's been one of those things that, I think mentally it was a game at first, being out in LA where I had the surgery, just sitting there in the room, couldn't go nowhere, do nothing, felt like you trapped. And then, kind of just getting back here to the East Coast, being back around my teammates, being back at home around my kids, it was that made a big difference, to say the least.
You had one of the best seasons of a D tackle in NFL history. We know that you still are the tackle leader for D tackles in NFL history, so congrats to that.
Appreciate it.
Congrats on that. But what are some of the things that you sat back and you watched the D-line go through last year?
A lot, man. We lost a few games that came down real close at the end, and I tell everybody I was excited when I was able to get back on the sideline. They don't let you down there with crutches, so when I was able to be down there and just kind of tell them and let them know what I see, like being able to give them that advice, like being able to tell them that, but then also look forward to come back this year and stopping that.
So, how excited are you with the moves that were made? Because me personally, I've been raving about the move that Dan Morgan has made. In particular, during free agency is where it all started at. And then after free agency, to go into the draft and bring in some really, really high value, high quality players. How excited are you for your new teammates and the guys that you have playing next to you? How excited do you have these guys on the team?
Yeah, man, I definitely like everybody that got brought in. I think we got a damn good team right now. So I think, the sky's the limit, but it is what you make it. You know what I'm saying? We get to go through training camp, OTAs, and building. When we brought in my group, Bobby, Turk, I mean, you got guys. And then the one thing about it is I love that when we bring in guys, man, they just go to work. Like, we get ready to go to practice, like, it's not the complaining or, if you got money, acting like you got money. It's just we want to work. Like, we got a goal ahead of us. Mm-hmm. And I feel like we got 6, 7 guys, 8 guys in our room that can do that. I want to be able to play every snap, but I know I got to relax. But then, just to be able to, have faith in the room, that's the big thing for us. And, I think we got that. And, I look forward to being able to have that, not only that rotation, but like being able to, have those guys, the level of play not drop if somebody's going to come out of the game.
With you being one of the leaders on the defensive side, and we just talked about, the struggles that the defense had last year, what are some of the things that you're trying to impress upon this defense? What are some of the things that you guys are trying to build and make a standard for this defense?
I mean, I feel like that first drive, right? I mean, it's got to be a set-the-tone drive. I feel like sometimes we come in here and we walk through it, trying to get a feel for the game. And, I mean, it's going to be like that sometimes. But, I mean, just going out trying to set the tone early will alleviate a lot of problems in the back end. So, I mean, it's one of those things where, I want us to come out and just get it rolling, not worry about nothing, just play ball. Like, that's the message. Just play ball. Like, let's attack the ball, get the ball, and do what we got to do. Nobody wants to think about the defense from last year, right? We had a lot of missing pieces, and no excuses that, the standard. And, I think coming out this year, we wanted to show that.
Yeah. So we all got to see the way Bryce finished last season. As a defensive player, sitting over there watching your offense go out and put up that kind of production and have those kind of numbers, does that make you overly excited coming into the season when you know that all we got to do as a defense is just go out and stop people and get the ball back to them, and they can make some special things happen? How excited were you guys defensively knowing, like, we have an offense that can score now?
Man, hell yeah. It matters because, your offense scored a lot of points and you stopping people. That's a lot of pass rush. So,
exactly. Opportunities, right?
All opportunities. And, that's how you get paid. So, I mean, it's one of those things that, being able to see, not only the offense, but like, to see Bryce go through what he went through last year and be able to come out and still produce at a high level. Nobody knew what was going to happen when that thing shook out. And, credit to Andy for stepping in there and getting the job done. And then, Bryce come back in and playing at a high level. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. I'm excited to see what goes into this season and how the offense comes out, and I hope they keep rolling just like back in January.
Yeah, that's good stuff. So final question, right? So I know that we always talk about being more than an athlete. And I saw where you have decided to really dive in on the business side of things. What made you want to do that, and where did that passion and that mindset come from in wanting to be more than just an athlete?
Yeah, man, I always believe in opportunity, right? You know, we have this great platform, and, you know, a lot of people want to do things with us. And, you know, I believe in taking advantage of all of it. You know, never forgetting what pay the bills, though. You know, it's bread and butter. But, you know, you find all the time in these professional relationships that, you know, they understand that. So, you know, if it's not a conversation we want to have before the end of July, hey, like, you know what, like, go do what you got to do, and we'll pick this up in January, February, hopefully, and, you know, go from there. And you know, honestly, the real estate stuff has been it's been cool, man. I love seeing, you know, pulling up, seeing dirt, and then the next thing you know, it's somebody's house. And you know, seeing that go from the ground up, you know, that's one of those things that, you know, I love to see. Like, it excites me. It gives me something away from the ball game, because, you know, it's one of those things where, you know, I feel like in life, like, you know, I grew up in a 3-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. So, like, really, you know, I didn't have a house of my own really until, like, later on in college.
Yeah.
So, you know, that's one of those things where, like, you know, now to be able to do that, you know, I got a lot of passion for that.
Man, I love it. I love the things that you're doing, and I'm looking forward to seeing you back on the field this offseason, man. So thank you for stopping through, dude.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, look, first and foremost, if you watched that and you didn't feel the energy of a renewed season of a renewed another time, then I don't know what to tell you, man. Coming into this building, this team this year feels like there's just something about this team that has the ability to come out here and have everybody somehow buy in and get on board. Now, I know you guys are saying, well, hey, you guys were a 5-win team last season. I feel like, and this is just my honest opinion, based off of what we know, with what we have gained with the information and with the additions that this team has made, the Carolina Panthers, I can promise you, will be well over 5 games next year. I can make that a promise. That's almost a promise. I can guarantee that we'll be over 5 games next season. So with that being said, how many games over 5 will we be at? I mean, when you take time and you look at this schedule and you look at this conference and you look at the supremacy, the fight to the top, the fight to the teams that's here, you in the NFC, you got Chicago and you got the Lions and Green Bay and the Vikings, the Eagles. You got the Cowboys. You got San Fran and the crew. Where does the Carolina Panthers align amongst those teams? That's the question that we should be sitting at right now. Where does the Carolina Panthers align amongst those teams? If I had to go out and I had to say, okay, can we be in the upper part of the NFC or the lower part of the NFC? This time last year, we were in the lower half of the NFC, winning only 5 games. So if you take a look at the teams that were in the lower half, and by God, it was a lot of those, like the Arizonas of the world. You know, the New Orleans Saints. You take your time, you look, you got the Giants that was at the bottom. You got the middle of the pack teams like Seattle and Atlanta and Chicago, and you have all those teams that were in the middle of the pack. The Cowboys had a down year. Now you take your time, you say the supremacy for the NFC doesn't seem too far-fetched away of an idea when you're looking at, you got the Eagles, You have the Vikings. Now they're at full strength. I love the Vikings team, first of all, because they got my dog, JJ McCartney, over there. Shout out to my dog over there at the Vikings, man. Look, the Eagles, the Vikings, the Lions, and you could say potentially the Rams, because Green Bay still is in the division where they have to fight. Because in Green Bay's division, they're probably potentially the third best team. Because, like I said, you got the Vikings and the Lions ahead of them. So I ran the question for every Panther fan that's watching this today. Can we be top 5 in the NFC? Can we push our way to supremacy in the NFC? Because if you go through each division in the NFC, you got, like I said, Washington, the Eagles. They're the top 2 in that division. In the next division, you got the Vikings and the Lions and potentially Green Bay. Those are 5 teams right there. But then every other team that you look at, you can say, hey, you can stand a fighting chance to go toe-to-toe with a potential spot to really claw and scratch your way into the top. Because I don't deem the Falcons better than us. I don't deem New Orleans better. Now, Tampa Bay is they're a different thing. They've won the division 4 times in a row, could be a potential 5. They're going to probably claim my division again. So that's probably one of the top 6 teams in the entire NFC right there. But San Fran had a down year. LA, yeah, they made the playoffs, but once again, you never know what you're going to get from LA. They find a way to rebuild and retool, but it's always middle of the pack Rams. Now, if I do my math, these are the teams that I would put ahead of the Carolina Panthers. And this is just me talking. You can call me whatever you want. Look, y'all can call me whatever y'all want, but this might be my inner fandom speaking. But I'm going to put it like this right here. I'm going to put always the Eagles ahead of us. I'm going to put the Washington Commanders ahead of us. That's 2 teams right there. I'm going to put the Vikings ahead of us. They won 14 games with Sam Darnold. I mean, they were damn good. The Lions, I'm going to put them ahead of us. Green Bay, I'm going to put them ahead of us. That's 5 teams right there. Tampa Bay, 6. I'm going to put them ahead of us. LA, 7. I'm going to put ahead of us. This is where it gets slippery. Because Seattle and San Fran, I'm going to put them ahead of us, and that's 8 and 9. But I don't think right there, I think we're on par with every other team in the NFC. Because I don't think Chicago is that much more superior than us. I don't think Atlanta is more superior than us. I don't think Arizona is more superior than us. I don't think teams coming out here like those guys, like the New York Giants, who just had probably one of the worst seasons we ever seen. I don't think they're better than us. I don't think the Cowboys are supremely talented or more talented than us. So with that being said, if you have a chance to be within the top 10 in the NFC, and like I said, any given chance, any given Sunday, you have a chance to come out here and fight and claw for a position, top 10 means potential playoffs. Top 5 means you're in the playoffs. But top 10 means you have the potential to claw and scratch your way to a playoff berth. Something that the Carolina Panthers have not done in well over 8 years. It's been 8 years since we have won and had a chance to come into a playoff potential. Can that be done with this team this season right now? That's the questions we answering right here, right now. Can this team do it? Oh, yeah, Red. I said we better than the Falcons. I'm going to tell you right now. Y'all clicked in here today for powerful niggatry, and I swear for Lord and 2 white men, you going to get it. Powerful niggatry. But, Red, y'all boy don't put no fear in my heart, Red. The little measly 3 games that y'all had from Michael Penix, we done been there and done that again with Desmond Ridder. Last time y'all had a quarterback that give y'all 3 little funky games, he ended up being on somebody else's team. Now, y'all tell me, do you see Desmond Ridder around? Do you see Desmond Ridder way after 3 games the next season the son bitch was off the team? I'm just asking. Michael Penix could be doing the same goddamn thing. 3 games, 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, 3 mediocre outputs from him. Mediocre. I'm just saying that because the Falcons are in the chat. I mean, granted, he has potential. And yes, I would take him right now as my quarterback. But what I'm saying is he ain't jumping off the screen. He ain't done enough to be jumping down off the screen. Ain't nobody scared of no damn Michael Penix. Y'all show me where we should be scared of him at. Can he deliver the football on all 3 phases? Yes, he can. Has he delivered the football on all 3 phases in the 3 games we saw from him in that sample size? No, he hasn't. He's had some miscues, as you should expect from a young phenom. But I'm just putting it out there, Red Swarm, El Rojo Swarm. Just thought I'd tell you about your punk ass team, El Rojo Swarm. It's been 3 years since your boy Dub Q has had a voice to talk about his team. I've been quiet for 3 fucking years. That shit ends today. So link is in the chat. We're talking the dark horse of the NFC. Are the Panthers the dark horse of the NFC? Can we come out here and potentially make some noise for this upcoming season and the foreseeable future? Can we come out here and claim what's ours? You saw Derrick Brown. He back. You saw TD sitting there talking to him. He back. This ain't Candyland, nigga. We back. That's all I'm saying. I see a lot of red in the chat. I see Michael from the Falcon side. I see Red Swarm from the Falcon side. You know, them boys always opinionated on how they feel about shit. So, you know, it's all good. Yeah. 704, what's going on, my dog? Like I said, this is how it's always played to be. I think we're the, let's say it. I'm gonna have the balls to say it. We the second best team in the NFC South. Second best. So, Red, I know you heard that. The Carolina Panthers are the second best team in the NFC South. So, like I said, in the chat right now, if y'all watching this, put it where you think the Panthers are right now in the NFC South. In any particular order, go ahead, help Red Swarm and the crew figure out which direction we leaning towards. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this season, the Panthers got the potential to win close to 10 games. We haven't had this potential in God knows when. I mean, let's be real. With the schedule the way it is, we have the potential to come out and win 10 games. And, well, like I said, 9 to 10 games. You got the potential to do that. Will we do it? That rides amongst the arm of our quarterback. But I do have faith that coming along, this team has just about crept up out of the shadows. It's just about outside of the wilderness. We looking decent right now. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Y'all heard Derrick Brown say it. first and foremost, we don't want nothing to do with that team from last year when it comes defensively. We had a lot of hurt and injured pieces. I told y'all niggas, once everybody get back together, this Panther defense is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. This cat say the Bucks, the Falcons, toss up for 3. Don't matter. Say it don't matter. Everybody in the chat say I'm tripping now. Y'all don't think we got the potential to be second best? Second best. Because y'all know Tampa Bay gonna be number 1. I don't believe in the Falcons. I mean, it's something about the Falcons, about them freaking birds that allows me to always watch them choke away their opportunities. When they got Kirk Cousins, they was dancing down MLK Boulevard, down Peach Street, they goddamn self. They was dancing. And look how that turned out for them last year. Kirk Cousins come out here and had a 500-yard game. You couldn't shut them fucking birds up then. They been flapping their wings all across Peach Street. Then the son of a bitch turned right back into what we thought he was. Then the news come out, oh, he hurt. He dealing with injury. He wasn't hurt then. But, hey, man, to each his own. You guys told us how well that this offense was going to look for Atlanta. You couldn't stop a fly on defense. Couldn't do it. So once again, my faith in I got more faith in my boys than I do in the Falcons. The Falcons are, think about it, they don't have an elite player on the defensive side of the football to save their life. Falcons don't got an elite player to save their life on that goddamn side of the football, on defense. If they got him, y'all show me. Show me what's going on.
Well, you looking through the wilderness, ain't you?
I'm looking through the wilderness, man. Somebody help me, please. Help me, please.
And they got some decent players over there, man. Don't do that, man. I know you know them 2 young studs they got, man. Out the draft like us, man. They straight. No. I'm not saying they're gonna be better. I think we got the future on the ends now. Them 2 jokers right there are gonna be woo Lord. Just gotta keep the head straight, Q. Gotta keep the head straight.
Let me tell you something, dog. Them 2 boys ain't walking on water. That defense is too far gone. They don't got no goddamn corner to save their life. And I'm telling you, I don't give a damn how many. They only got 2 guys. They got a linebacker and they got an edge rusher.
Okay.
They still missing some pieces to allow that secondary to look good. Now they got Jesse Bates.
That sounds like us.
And I still think we better than them.
This nigga laughed. He laughed.
I still think we better than them, dog. The Falcons ain't got shit, man. Y'all stop playing with the Falcons, man. Them birds ain't worth shit, man. Anyway, you really think so? Let me ask you a question right now, BJ.
Mm-hmm.
You really think when it comes Montu, they better than us?
As far as our defense is constructed today, damn. That shit close. It's close. It is close. Barring anything I've seen from the rookies, it's right there. Oh Lord. Why did you hit that button? Why did you do that? I didn't even get finished to say, you know what? I'm gonna shut the fuck up. I'm gonna mute up. I'm about to mute up. I don't even, man, boy.
I'm to drop this damn link today, boy. I was waiting on this one. Boy, I
tried to shoot him some bail.
Y'all gonna think y'all in algebra class today. Yes, sir.
Red.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you like a nigga told Wiley one time. I don't give a fuck about the numbers. I go with the eye test.
Well, that's what the eye test do for you. It tell you where them numbers come from.
I want to see what you saw with some of them rookies to make you make this prediction. That's what what your eye saw.
First of all, them 2 rookies, Pierce ain't shit, man. I'm gonna tell y'all that now. I didn't want that motherfucker. Pierce ain't shit.
Oh well, damn.
Pierce ain't
felt
shit.
That way.
Fuck Pierce. Jalen Walker is the motherfucker that's the dog out the 2 if you want to be real. But
He
remember,
said
you heard
Pierce
me on
ain't
this show.
shit.
I told y'all, boy, I didn't want fucking Pierce. I wanted Mikael Williams. That's who I
Yeah.
thought was better. Niggas
Yeah.
argue
But
me
you got
down.
Nick Scowerton. You got Nick Scowerton.
I mean, I didn't want that nigga neither. But hey,
Okay.
it is what it is. I got my boy Princeton Umayana. Remember, that's the other nigga that I wanted. Them 11.5 sacks don't lie.
Well, you're gonna be
All
a
right,
Nick
Buck.
fan in 12 months. I tell you that in 12.
What's up, Buck? What's up, boys? Ha ha
All
ha.
right, but don't come in here talking that stupid shit today.
Here we go. Here we go.
Okay, boys. Man, I was on your side today when the Panthers is a toss up with the Falcons. I was on your side in the chat earlier.
But I don't know if I can take anything you say serious because you posted some wild shit earlier talking about somebody passed away, and it comes to find out that ain't true.
That was a rumor, I guess.
Yeah. You might want to, like Kendra said, turn your TV off and include your phone.
Well.
Well, who died allegedly?
It was supposed to be R. Kelly, according to the reports.
You did not jump out this.
Well,
Yeah, he did.
Now, from what I heard, they said that there was some shit that went on with R. Kelly. Now there was some stuff that went on with him.
Thank you. You're on my
Yeah,
side.
he
OD.
He overdosed. He
Buck,
overdosed.
don't nobody
but
want to
he
hear
died.
that shit. You like R. Kelly, Buck?
No. Do you?
I didn't bring the shit up. You brought it up.
No.
Oh, he don't want to answer it. He saw that shit, right?
He love it. BJ, he love it. He love it.
Hell, I'm not sure how to answer that. So on record.
No, because you guys brought it up in the
the
comment section.
Discord.
That's why I was just finishing up the comments. You brought it up in the story in the chat. We're talking about football.
Yeah. Hey, Poppin'.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you brought your black ass up in here. Now.
You know, my light-skinned cousin, I was coming.
Yes, sir. Hey, Poppin', what you think about them wide receiver rankings?
Well, like I said before, it's all to
The
be
eye
determined.
test, same thing Q said. The eye test, yeah.
Okay, but the thing is,
no. Q
is
said,
that
"Fuck your Falcons," is what I said.
That's what you said.
Hold
That's
on,
what
hold
you
on.
said.
Hold
Yeah.
I've been saying that
Bucks
we got the
receiver
number
in
2
unit 1, and the
wide
Falcons
receiver.
2, Panthers is 3, and Saints is number 4.
No, sir.
Receiver
No,
unit.
sir. You wrong. You wrong.
But
wrong.
that's his opinion. That's his opinion.
That's his
So
opinion, and I wouldn't pay him 3 cents for that damn
How about
opinion.
this? Okay, then who's better than London and the Panthers? Who's better than London?
Nobody.
Well, I'm gonna tell you
Thank
right
you.
now. Like I said, we got the second best wide receiver core in the division. I don't care what nobody say. I'm standing on that.
Explain
According
it.
to what?
That's just how I feel.
Poppin',
According to what?
explain it. Explain it, Poppin'.
I have
What is
every type of wide receiver you need.
Poppin', I would love to hear your.
that.
I would love to
Thank
hear.
you.
it.
Me
but
too,
hold on.
BJ.
Please
Me too.
speak.
Look. I'm not
Okay,
hating.
that's
I
why I
just want to
said-
hear the shit.
We have to wait to see. But
Oh
this
my
is how I
God. He
feel.
say wait to see.
Hold
He
on,
say,
Red.
wait.
Hold on,
Okay.
Red. You will have to wait to see for this to come to fruition. But for me, when I look at the scheme and I look at every wide receiver, I got every type of wide receiver you need to have an explosive throwing attack. Every type you need. Big, small, fast, shifty.
Uh-huh.
I got every. You don't have that on your team.
Everyone does. If you think
What?
about it. If we're
All
not
right.
Thank
real.
you, Buck.
Buck,
Thank
are
you,
we
Buck.
talking to you?
Thank you,
Buck,
Buck.
are we talking to you?
But Poppin'.
And Q, how the fuck you
Hold
get
on,
that
hold
damn
on, Red.
gleam
Hold on,
on your
Red.
glasses,
Red.
nigga? How you do that? How you do that?
Red,
Yeah, take
because
care of that. Take care of that, Poppin'. Go ahead.
Red, because Buck,
Mirror.
what you doing
Mirror
last? What was
page.
he doing all year last year in
We
the
couldn't find him.
Discord?
We couldn't
Crime.
find him. We couldn't find him
Crime.
first. He was missing for about 8 months.
Well,
I
yeah,
can't
it's
stand
funny,
that bald-headed coach.
I least Chrisdale the
Crime.
4th time. One, not 2, not 3, not 4, about 5 coming up this year, boys.
We're going to get your last word in a few minutes, but that's what we're
Well,
going to do.
I
with
did
your
nothing
ass.
wrong to you.
Yeah. I didn't ask you to like me. I don't need no damn friends. I got 2 dogs. I don't need no friends.
I know Rest One is
That
your
nigga say,
friend.
"Fuck your dog."
I'm a
God
friend.
damn.
Rest One is
Them
your
dogs
friend.
is held hostage, Red. So I don't know if they're your
Oh
friends.
my God. Okay, so let me explain something to you, Poppin', the error in what you just said. Poppin', tell me what type of receiver your team possesses, and I ain't even asking you to tell me a proven one, because that's a whole nother discussion. But tell me what type of receiver that your team possesses is so unique that my team don't have it, that the Buccaneers don't have. Well, you already you done see this. Let me tell y'all something real quick. First of all, Poppin, you just already gave Tampa Bay the title of being number one. See,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell
they
y'all
number
something
one.
different. I'm gonna tell, and Q did too. Let me
But
tell
I'm
y'all
only
a
talking about
big
wide
difference.
receiver core.
I'm gonna we gonna get back to that, but even as
And
a team,
Mooka
let me tell you a
and
big
Red don't
difference.
like that.
Johnson, you
Shut the
guys.
fuck up, Buck. I ain't talking to you. Let me tell y'all something real quick. The difference between me and y'all. My team swept Tampa Bay ass last year. I don't just hand the title
Hey,
over. Shut up, Buck.
Where
Shut
was
up,
you at the
Buck. Ain't nobody
playoffs?
talking to
Nowhere to
you.
be found, right? Where you at the
Yeah,
playoffs?
yeah,
Nowhere to
yeah.
be
I
found.
got
Call
something
for
for your ass
niggatry.
too, Buck. Yeah, I got something for you too. Yeah, we
We're
swept
here,
y'all
we're in the
ass.
playoffs, though. We made it to the
Buck, let me
playoffs,
ask you a
right,
question,
boys?
Buck. Buck, let me ask you a question. Did we
Yeah,
sweep
boys.
y'all, Buck?
Yeah, but what was
Okay.
yet? Where the man the
Yeah,
most?
yeah. Now, Poppin, tell me what's so dynamic about your receiving core that is unique.
So
Thank you for pulling up, Mello.
like I was saying before, I have every type of wide receiver you need to have a dynamic passing attack.
Okay.
Thank you, Michael. In the
Every
chat room.
every skill set you need, I have it on this team right now. I
I'm
have
listening.
speed, I have possession, I have route runners.
I need you to
I
start
have
calling
Agent
some
Facts.
names.
I
I
Thank
have
need you
I
to
you.
have
start
all
calling.
Michael, thank you,
I,
I
too.
need you to
I
start
have
calling
all
some names so
I
I can
have
put some faces
consistent
with
threats.
these.
Mingo. Oh, my bad.
Yeah, thank you,
We
BJ.
we
I
we
need to
finesse
start putting some
we finesse
faces with these
Chicago, BJ.
words,
We finesse
Poppin.
Chicago for Mingo.
I need to start putting some faces with these words that you're using, Poppin.
So Thielen's a route running
Oh
technician.
my God, he started
Is he? Is he
with
not?
All
he
right,
started with
Red.
Thielen.
All right, okay now. You act
Thielen
like
not a,
okay.
Thielen not a top tier. He's not a route technician, bro.
I'm on their ass today, Mike. Mike Williams, I'm
Hmm?
on their ass today, bro. You better believe it.
Mike Williams, he ain't on shit.
Okay.
Next,
Okay.
please.
Last thing I checked, XL, did he not score on your best defensive player?
Okay. So now we want to
Oh,
talk
Ooh.
about history. I'm talking about the
Ooh, look at the
future.
jersey.
I'm talking about
What
the
you
future.
saying?
I'm talking.
Oh, we
And
talking about the future. I
listen.
said it has
If
to
you
be
want to
returned.
do that, we'll pick and choose. But I ask you to explain and put some names with these different positions that you're talking about, because I need to see if I agree with you with the dynamism of these players.
Okay, so when I started
Xavier Legette, Toro Millen.
so there you go, Tedman Miller.
Talking about
He has the
A rookie.
speed.
you finna start with a rookie
He
who
has the
ain't played one game in the
you
NFL.
said
Oh,
you
hell,
said
here
you
we
said
go.
Oh, you ain't like Drake London his rookie
Red.
year? This
Hold
what
on,
we
I
hold on.
doing?
did.
This what we doing?
I did.
BJ.
Wow, we
But
got
one
Okay.
thing
He
I didn't do.
contradicted BJ. He
One thing
contradicted
I
himself.
didn't do.
He
I
just
didn't come
said
in. I didn't come in
this is a
saying that
new
Drake
year.
London. I didn't come
Because
in
actually,
saying
he's
Drake
better than
London was
Drake
gonna
London
be.
coming out of college. If you when
I
we
didn't
gonna
say
do
he was
this,
gonna be, but I didn't say he was gonna be better than Mike Evans coming into the league.
I didn't say
I
Mike
didn't
Evans.
either.
I said Drake London.
Yeah. Yep.
Bucks got 2 special receivers in this year's draft.
So I don't know how Poppin has the nerve to put Ted McMillan above a 1,400-yard receiver right
No,
off
I'm
the
not gonna
bat.
do that.
Did I say that? Let me know when I said that. Where's the timestamp where I said that?
Okay, go ahead.
I never
My
even
bad.
brought
So
up Ted.
Red.
Yeah.
Does Ted not have that same type of potential
So guess
coming
what?
off?
Guess what, Q? I'm gonna be honest about it. He does. But Poppin is making the statement for what he got on his receiving core that I don't have. So let's just say Ted can be like Mike Evans and Drake London. All right, what else you got, Poppin? Because we all
Mingo.
got
Oh,
that.
my bad.
Y'all got a Thielen over there? Who's y'all Thielen over there?
Who is our Thielen?
Who's your route runner? Who's your route
I
runner? Who's your Mr. Consistency over
They're
there?
gonna say Darnell Mooney. That's exactly what he about to
Nah,
say.
Mooney
He
nice
ain't.
now. Don't get it fucked up.
You?
I
Mooney
wouldn't
Oh
cool.
my
say
God.
I wouldn't say he's the same type of receiver as Adam Thielen. I wouldn't do that to Thielen because I put Adam Thielen more in the realm of that seasoned veteran who knows how to get out there, who know how to find a hole, who know how to sit down in it and make himself available for his quarterback. So I'm gonna suffice to say this. I wouldn't say that we have a Adam Thielen on our roster. I'll give you that one because we got younger players. We don't have anybody who has the seasons in the NFL nor the experience that he has. I give you Adam Thielen.
Okay, stay right there.
Wow.
Who on your team has the capability of high pointing the ball, still getting open, still runs a 4.3, and is 6'2", and weighs over 220 pounds.
Cal Pitts.
You got one of those over there?
You got Cal Pitts.
Cal Pitts is a tight end.
It's still
He's
weapon,
6'6".
though.
See.
It's
No,
still
it ain't the
weapon,
same
though.
weapon. No, it ain't.
6'2",
Don't get it twisted.
6'2", high pointing the ball,
220, runs a 4.3, and still gets open.
I would probably say Kadero Hodge, probably, but with that same height.
Goddamn journeyman he just named.
Darnell,
Yeah.
I've been letting Red talk about to put me to sleep for the past 5 minutes.
Go ahead and get his ass, Omar.
While he go through
the niggas,
man, because
Omar, you see how he's fumbling around, right?
So what I will do instead is I'll go with maybe not the same body type, but let's say production type that I'm gonna get out of it.
Your tight end is your number 2. Just call it Red.
I'll give you that I don't have because I don't know if from what you just said, the description, I don't know if you just duplicated the same player on your roster. So that would be depth. I think Teteroa McMillan, from what you just said, is the same body type and possession type receiver that you just said. I'm assuming you're talking about Jalen Coker, which might mean that Jalen Coker may not get any run if all he can do is be what Teteroa McMillan. Hold on.
Ooh,
You
wow.
talking about XL?
XL and Jalen Coker are similar in height, but far different in speed and getting open.
So I don't really know what you said when you're talking about variation in your receiving room. But so let me go to this. You
still don't got a burner. I got Jimmy Horn. You don't got a burner on your team.
What's Jimmy Horn's 40?
Y'all need to pump y'all brakes on this Jimmy
He was
Horn
a
shit, but I'm
4.4.
gonna get to y'all on that one.
Yeah, Jimmy Horn ran a 4.46.
he making a roster,
Right.
BJ.
With an injured hamstring, he did that.
Do you know?
Okay,
do you know-
so what's the problem
do you
then,
know
BJ?
what Ray McLeod ran?
It's the media.
I'm not worried about Ray McLeod because he's a journeyman.
Okay, I'm not mad at
Here we
that,
go.
BJ.
Here we go. So now, it's not. I didn't ask you if you was worried about any of these players.
That's true.
You asked me if I had the type of player that you have
Okay,
a
so
rookie who had made the team.
Ray and Jimmy Horn. All right, that's a match. Cool. We'll see. We can say that.
Yeah. And what I can tell you is, if you're going to agree with that, then you also will have to agree that Ray McLeod has proved himself, whereas Jimmy Horn has not.
Yeah, he's been in the league for 7 years. He's finally proved himself with Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was about to say how many teams has Ray been on? Ray was on the Panthers for a little bit, right?
And guess what?
He was with us
Sometimes
too.
you move around until you find that right location, which he did
Exactly.
last year with the Falcons for 700 yards.
My thing is, I'm hearing that the Falcons have all this weaponry on offense, but they can't find a quarterback. They didn't have 3 different quarterbacks to start their season, man.
No, they have one. No, this one's special.
And that's what most NFL teams are searching for, and that's what y'all are searching for. So I don't really know what the difference
At least
is.
we have one, boy.
We ain't throwing millions at a quarterback just to make him a backup the next year. You got a quarterback right now. You said you had a quarterback with Kirk Cousins too.
I did.
You said that.
I did.
You said
did.
that. You thought you had a quarterback with Desmond Ritter. You wasn't putting your nuts on it, but you thought Desmond made it okay.
You were putting the nuts on it in the beginning.
I was trying to be nice. I was going to be nice. Q. I was going to say because he used to always be like.
Remember him saying
he
Desmond
was under
Ritter like
center.
that.
But let me tell y'all.
He did.
Let me tell y'all one distinct difference as to why Atlanta is ranked number 11 in the wide receiver rankings and ranked number 16 in the team rankings, and y'all are ranked number 27. Let me tell you why there's that big difference. That big difference is the entire time that we were searching for a quarterback to be on his rookie deal and finally decided we had all the pieces in place, so they went out and spent money on Kirk Cousins. We built our offense in the meantime. We built it. So you can say what you want to say. You can hate all you want to hate. Kyle Pitts had a supreme rookie season and has fallen off. He got to find his place. But let me tell you something. Drake London is a hit. Bijan Robinson is a hit. If Michael Penix hits along with that offensive line and those running backs and those receivers, I ain't got nothing to worry about.
Well, you only name one receiver that's a hit.
And Red, I was
You
going
know,
to ask you
your tight end was a hit 1 year.
what's more important to you, Red, as your offense, points or yards for your offense? I'm just asking the gym. When you're grading your offense, do you care more about how many points y'all put up or how many yards y'all put up in a season?
I think it should be points in my books.
I think it should be wins.
I'm asking you can't put wins on an offense or defense. I'm asking you something that we can mathematically put on an offense or defense.
No, it should
points
be
or
points,
yards.
you guys.
Well, if that's the case, then I'll say yardage.
Okay, and I will say that because I would say y'all was ranked 6th in yards last year, but after that, y'all was 17, 24, 29, 18. Y'all was 13 in points last year, then it's 26, 15, 26, 16. So from reading those numbers, outside of last year with the yards, y'all in middle of the pack offense. So you talking about y'all built this offense, and the results say it's middle of the pack.
We was top 10 off.
You say 6 is middle of the pack?
I said outside of last year, y'all was 6th in yards and 13th in points. The year before that, it was 17th in yards, 26th in points.
How many
24th in yards, 15th in points. And this is just for the past 3 years. So outside of last year's yardage, y'all have been a mid offense.
So let me say this to you.
No, Red. How many games did Penix play?
4, I believe.
That was 4. He played 3 games.
3? Okay, he played 3 games. I'm gonna be real now. I'm a football fan, so I ain't gonna sugarcoat shit. They got a top 5 running offense. We don't.
I say
regardless of what Chuba did.
Red go. They already know the Falcons gonna keep a running back. I got respect. The Michael Turner
running
days.
Backs.
I got respect. Yeah, I got respect for that running back.
I got the stat sheet right here. NFL rankings, you guys, for the NFC boys. Got the rankings, boys. Here we go.
You going?
I'm putting the.
And then they slow up.
Because if you got a running game that rivals Detroit Lions, bro, that's some shit, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
Number 3, Rams number 4, Vikings number 5, Commanders number 6, Packers number 7, and Seahawks number 8, and Falcons is number 9. And Panthers 14, the Saints at 15, and Giants at number 16. National Football Conference.
And that's off of last year. There's a lot of variables. Like I said, they had a quarterback change the last 3-4 games of the year and shit like that. But dude, it's gonna be fucking interesting to see this shit, man. It's a lot of moving parts on both sides. A lot of moving parts.
Michael Williams, we may have been at the bottom. I'm not hyping our offense.
Why you ain't bragging about your defense?
Okay, wait. Well, what Riddick have to bring to the table this year, Riddick?
Because we got to spread this thing out a little bit, Poppin'. I'm gonna get to the defense, which is better than yours too. But
no, the fuck it ain't. No, I draw the line right there, Red. You got your goddamn mind. Okay. You couldn't stop a goddamn cold flu. You talking about y'all better than who?
Okay.
Get him some Theraflu.
Okay.
I would say
y'all want to
Red. Now, as much as you love Bryce Young,
I've been trying to change the subject. He want to jump the defense already, so I guess we're gonna go to defense.
Here we go. It's time to pull it up, mano to mano. Who got the better goddamn defense? Because I don't know why Red had to say that.
Let me ask you this, Q. I got you, and you the show host, and so you got this. You the driver. Let me ask you this. When we get to the point that everybody just kind of get dug in and say, no, my fighter is the better fighter. No, my fighter is. No, my boy is. What can we use to break the tie?
The judge?
The actual results?
The judge decide.
Whichever one.
That's why they play the game. We arguing all day, but that's why they play the game.
Now, if Red go back and look at the game in which he talk about his defense.
Can we look at PFF rankings by position?
Now I'm just going based off the last couple of games we had. Y'all boys couldn't stop a cold flu.
Can we look at PFF rankings?
They did lay down that last game.
Player,
we weren't supposed to win that last game.
We weren't supposed to win that game, dog.
We can look at players.
They're supposed to go to the playoffs. A home game, you can go to the playoffs. Y'all laid down. I watched that whole game. The Falcons laid down that last game. A lot of people hype that shit up.
Week 18.
Can we look at player grades, y'all? Can we do that? Therefore, if y'all pull up and say, and I know y'all wouldn't do this, but I'm just using an example. If you pull up and say J.C. Horn is better than A.J. Terrell,
Oh
And
wow.
I say no, AJ Terrell is better than JC
They
Horn.
right
And
there.
Buck
They
say,
right there for real.
yeah, they
Yeah,
right
but
there.
but
And
in the
then Buck
same
say that
breath,
boy that they got down in Tampa, we got to have something that we can use to
they
say,
not on the
okay,
same level, Red. Like, I don't know why you keep doing that. One nigga is being paid
How
$80
you gonna
million.
stop the Bucks offense this year with the Bucks
Okay,
more receiving core?
Buck. Shut your ass up.
Wow. We're the king of the South for a reason. Where
Yeah,
we can't
let's
speak
let's
our
get
mind.
you
We're
the
the king.
let's get you the fuck up out of here.
thank you, Q.
Wow, we did nothing wrong. We're the king of the South. We can't do nothing wrong.
Who you talking about?
That's
The
all he can
Kings.
say.
Who the
That's all he
Kings?
can say.
Yeah. Let's get you the fuck up out of here.
That's
I
all
was
he
trying
can
to
say.
figure out
We
who the
kings of
Kings
the
was.
South.
Now nobody don't know what the fuck he talk about. Anyhow,
Thank you. What up, Drake?
damn.
What up, Twan?
So like I was saying, when you sitting here and you take time to look at where we sat at last year, and you take your time and you understand, you look at the roster.
Mm-hmm.
AJ Terrell is not a better corner than JC Horn. Like, one guy is sitting at $80 million for a reason, and the other guy reset the market at $100+ million for a reason. One guy was an All-Pro 2 years ago. One guy is a Pro Bowler this year in living color. You get what I'm saying? So the comparisons of trying to put them two boys on the same boat ain't even close.
Okay.
It's not close.
So,
I think the Panthers got a better D
Boy,
line.
the bus for him.
I asked the question.
Niggas
when
not
we get,
close.
when we get dug in, and you say the shit that you just said, and I give you some numbers to argue that, you still gonna say what you say, and I'm gonna still say what I say. What can we use as an arbitrator when we talk about the wide receivers, when we talk about the offensive line positions, when we talk about the linebackers, when we talk about the safeties? What can we use to break the tie? That's all I'm asking, Q.
Well, Q tried to tell you that when he said when we're looking at the last 3 games.
No.
I don't understand.
That's opinionated.
The scoreboard.
You already know what Red is about to say. Red is going to say that PFF will have the answers that will break down the players and show you who's better.
So Omar, if PFF gave the Atlanta Falcons a higher grade, but they still lost the fucking game, what's the point of watching PFF? Because that means your eyes is wrong.
Hey Q, I get what you're saying, but that would be for one game, right? The NFL season is 17 games. So what PFF does is they look at all those games. They look at the good games that the player had and the bad games, and they give you an average. A very simple to see
Red
average.
on PFF, they got AJ Terrell 24, JC 25. God damn! Why did y'all say PFF? Why did y'all do that?
No, Red told us that. Red told us that. Yeah, Red.
But I'm saying, I'm seeing this shit like.
Yeah.
I told y'all from jump that they like right there, man. It ain't like no head and shoulders, bro.
It ain't no huge gap.
BJ, the thing is,
it is a huge gap.
In reality, it's a huge gap. In reality,
okay. Tell me your. And I'm a Panther fan. Tell me your reality.
I'm not a big
fan.
BJ, one dude.
No. For real, JC Horn over AJ Terrell. Tell me your reality.
Let me tell you the reality. Can I answer?
I'm listening.
Go ahead.
The reality is Q and Goat. No, I'm not the biggest JC guy because of his health. So that's the reality.
Get to the point.
His health.
What's
He's missed 2 seasons. So that hurts him when you're comparing them. But when the boy plays, he's a top 10 shit, even sometimes top 5 corner. I think his coach, Evero, held him back last year. There's no reason he shouldn't be traveling with CD Lamb. I don't give a fuck about that. And so I think that's the reality when you have to look at JC.
That's the reality. CD Lamb. Okay, what are the negatives on AJ Terrell that you see?
He don't travel is what he's saying.
Tell me what your negatives are on AJ Terrell from what you've seen. I want to hear this.
You don't know BJ? I don't watch the shitty ass Falcons. So
okay, you don't watch the shit, but you got a damn opinion. All right,
I got an opinion about JC.
All right.
BJ, I got an opinion about JC.
You seen AJ Terrell play, right?
I've seen him.
Okay, thank you. That disqualifies you, sir.
Now check this out.
I'm not comparing him. He asked me about the reality.
No. I asked you seen the man. You talking about 2 people. If you only seen one guy, if you have an argument over 2 people, you disqualified.
Because I like my guy more.
Okay, you just like him. Just say that to start with, and we can move on. Just say I just like him.
I like him.
BJ,
I like him.
BJ,
I
that's
like
the
him.
point that I'm
But
trying
don't
to
get
make.
into an argument like you about to get in depth with some shit and you ain't even seen the nigga play.
This is the
I'm
point
just
I'm trying
okay
to
then.
make.
All right,
It's
BJ.
all right, all right, all right.
24-25.
I'm
That's
done.
the
I'm
reality.
done. Okay,
We gonna
okay.
get.
Okay.
We gonna get.
But,
We gonna.
All right.
can I get my analysis
Yes, sir.
on
AJ?
oh boy?
Yeah.
See, the thing is with AJ Terrell, he has size. He has what I like to call good technique, but he don't have great technique. And he always finds himself against speedy receivers, always out of place. I don't know why, but he has, and Red can attest to this. You have seen him a couple of times last year get his ass beat like a bass drum when the big boys come into town. Now, granted, those are the big boys in the NFL, and they're going to do that to majority of the league. But it just happened to shine brighter when they needed AJ Terrell the most. So I hate to say it, against mediocre receivers, he's going to look good. But against the best of the best, he can't keep up with them. He don't have elite speed. He don't have elite technique. And he suffers when them boys come into town.
Okay,
That's all I'm saying.
So against Devontae Smith, Mike Evans, and Terry McLaurin, are those elite?
Those are
receivers
good.
in the NFL?
Those are good receivers.
Okay, Mike Evans. But listen, he allowed 4 catches for 33 yards. He allowed 4 catches with another for 17 yards. With the third, he allowed 1 catch for 15 yards and 1 catch for 22 yards. 0 touchdowns. In one game, he had a shutout. 0 catches with 0 yards. That was against Devontae Smith. That was against Devontae Smith of the Philadelphia Eagles. Who was their number one when the other dude was out? Mike Evans and Terry
Maybe I got to show the
McLaurin.
film because Red ain't here.
AJ Terrell.
Okay.
AJ Terrell in 349 cover snaps allowed 114 yards. That comes out to a 0.33 yards per cover snap. That, my man, is elite.
Okay.
So let me ask you this, Ray. Did you watch any Panthers games this year?
I watched a lot of them. Yeah.
You watched a lot of them, and you seen the scheme that we was running right last year, right?
Now we finna see. It's always a yeah,
Hold
but
on.
No. I'm not gonna let you do that because the Panthers numbers are skewed because we was blowed out and them motherfuckers ran the ball and the ball was not going in the air, which hence gives us a high passer defense rating. Let's keep shit into context for real. Be real with the shit, man, for real.
So
he ain't had
BJ,
the ball go to him as much.
Hold on. BJ, no, why you saying that? Think about what you're saying. How many times we get blowed out in the game? How many games we got blowed out in?
Man, this ain't about no blowouts. We talking about cornerbacks.
You just said
we talking about the situation with the cornerbacks with the numbers.
And you talked about
and you're saying JC had lower, and I'm telling you why JC had lower.
Let me do this. Let me do this so we can keep this shit moving.
And I'm being honest with you because AJ Terrell is not trash.
I never said he was trash, BJ.
JC better than AJ Terrell. Let's move.
No. Don't you do that. Don't you concede shit. I'm gonna show you the film. I'm gonna show you the fucking film. No, I don't want to show. I don't want you to give me shit. Okay. Don't give me a goddamn thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you your fucking boy that you keep talking about so much. And you talk and you mentioned that Devontae Smith shit.
This is cool. This is cool, but it's really.
No. I'm tired of you. No. You keep mentioning this nigga like he's some type of god, and I keep telling you.
I want you to pull up the one where Nuke scored a touchdown on your boy JC Horn.
I play that too. It don't fucking matter, but I'm gonna show you your boy. Like you say, you think he walk on water.
I didn't say that. I didn't say that.
What are you saying?
I ain't say nothing. I say JC Horn better than AJ Terrell. Let's move to some other position groups.
Oh, okay. I thought that's what the fuck we were talking about.
Yeah. Because one thing I knew, that's going to be the first thing y'all go to. You want to go to Derrick Brown next? Let's go. Then we'll pretty much be done with y'all defense. Let's go.
Oh, you got jokes, huh? Derrick Brown and JC Horn, huh?
Nah, I'm not going to say that now. I mean,
so other than Jesse Bates, so y'all fucking team, you ain't got nobody else that y'all can talk about.
Jesse Bates,
Caden Ellis.
You went into who the fuck is Caden Ellis? Huh?
He's the
What
best.
the fuck is
He's the
that?
best linebacker currently in the NFC
Stop that
South.
shit, man. Don't tell
Let me
nobody
type
that.
this in. Caden Ellis.
Don't tell nobody that, man.
This is new to me.
I
Don't
just
tell
told
nobody
you.
that.
CAEOD.
He a fan. He a fan. He a fan. Oh, stop
Yeah.
that shit, Red.
Yeah. Caden Ellis.
Karen Ellis.
Ain't nobody checking for Caden Ellis, man. Ain't nobody checking for that nigga, man.
ELLISS.
Ain't nobody checking for that nigga, man.
Okay. So tell me who your linebacker is.
Him?
But he ain't the one. He ain't
Tell me
trash.
who your
He ain't the one.
linebacker is. No, we talking about. Listen now. We have to evaluate
Slowfoot Josie Jewell is a better linebacker than this nigga, man.
I'm gonna have to say that.
So what we have to do is we have to evaluate CQ. Now y'all didn't do what I asked you to do because I knew it was going to turn into this. I knew it was going to turn into this. Now you just throwing names. Josie Jewell, Luke Kuechly S. Yeah.
Slowfoot
See, I've been here the whole
Josie.
time.
Slowfoot Josie Jewell is better than Caden Ellis.
Okay. So let me ask you this. Why can you say that and give me something to back that up with?
I mean, what you want? I mean, because your man got 85 tackles, so
anything other than you just saying it. Because see, we can just say shit all day long.
So you know what, Ray? If I put you the numbers on the screen with these two gentlemen, would you believe it?
I would then. Let's do a comparison, please.
Red, we always got to go down this road with you. I don't know why.
Yeah, because I don't give up easy. That's why.
All right, okay.
The best linebacker last year NFC South was Demario Davis.
I don't know where he get Caden Ellis from, but I don't know.
Okay, let's look at it.
And that's with the Saints.
Let's look at it.
Boy, I tell you, boy. What's going on with you, Twan?
What's good, man? How y'all feeling?
What up, Reed?
Just being some niggas over here. You know how we do.
That's all.
I'm listening. Yeah, that's what we do.
Dum dum
That's what we do best. That's what we do best, man. So let this sink in. Now let this sink in for a second now. Before I even put Josie Jewell up on the screen.
Yeah, put him up.
Josie Jewell, Slowfoot Josie Jewell had damn near. He missed some games now. He missed a couple of games. Put this in perspective. Your boy. They ain't my fucking ball because I didn't want the nigga. But once again, Slowfoot Josie Jewell, who missed a couple of games last season, damn near almost had close to numbers what your boy had. They about 30 tackles off.
So what you're saying? He didn't have as many tackles as Caden Ellis?
No,
he didn't have as many because he missed some games. That's what you're saying?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I'm glad you
sound like an excuse. Hey, Greek, let me ask you something.
Now it's an excuse.
Hey, Twan, let me ask you something.
Well, you glossed over that real quick, didn't you?
Hey, Twan, let me ask you something. Tell these niggas why I don't get down with shit like that, because excuses are tools of incompetence.
The man wasn't available, Red. God damn.
Those that specialize in them seldom amount to anything.
So if he played 17 games, then you could really judge it for what it was. But the nigga ain't played 17.
So check this out then. While I'll pull up one and you pull up the other one. I'll pull Caden Ellison up and you pull up Josie Jewell. Tell me what, like you and Goat like to do, that grade number. You know that grade number that tell you if he worth a shit or he ain't.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me what Josie Jewell grade is. Well, I can tell you right now,
I'm gonna tell you like this
71.1.
I'm gonna tell you like this right here. For a man that had 97 tackles.
You don't want to do that?
For a man that had 97 tackles, 51, and then he had a couple of what is this right here? He had an interception and 3.5 sacks. Your boy had 5 sacks, 85 tackles, 100 and about a little 140 and 50 total. They're not too far off from each other. Like I said, they both played the same amount of time. And I think Josie Jewell is shit. That's just my honest opinion.
I think he is too. I agree with you. Josie Jewell posted a PFF grade overall as a linebacker of 56.5. That's below average.
But we know Josie Jewell won't shit.
I just told you Josie Jewell wasn't shit. I'm just saying.
Case
what I was trying to tell him, what I was
I
trying to tell
conceded
him,
cornerback and gave him that one.
what I was trying to tell
conceded
him,
cornerback.
Twan, is
Yeah.
my boy is shit, and what he need to understand, his boy is shit. That's what I'm trying to tell him. His boy ain't that much better than the shit we got.
Yeah, you got wet shit and I got dry shit, but we both got shit. But I'd rather have the dry shit than the wet shit either day.
The only thing that Swarm can say is that his guy was top 25 last year, but that ain't
I mean,
shit.
he ain't exactly moving the needle.
He's not. But BJ and Twan and Q, this is what we doing. In order to say, like Poppin wanted to pull up defenses, because y'all gonna lose every time on this until I just shut up. But as long as I got voice and I got breath, y'all gonna lose every time. Because when we go position by position, I'm gonna show you that each position group, with the exception of Derrick Brown, and I just gave you JC Horn on defense, is better than yours.
Wait, I don't agree with that. You got better guards than us, offensive guards than us.
That's why
he talking about
guards.
defense.
No. I'm saying you say you got a better team. I mean,
yeah, I have. Yeah, damn.
Oh, here comes. They're gonna bring up the All Pro from 2 years ago. He gonna do that
I can't
shit.
even call his name now. The best offensive guard in the NFL.
Trash last year.
I mean, we got 2 of them, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Do me a favor, Q.
Q, do me a favor.
Hold on. My favorite first, Red. Hold on, Red. Because I got it. Can you look up how many sacks Atlanta Falcons had last year?
Atlanta Falcons
31.
That ain't much.
How many?
He here talking like it's 71.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. 31. We were 31st in the league.
So you ain't know, so why you talking, Red?
Hold on. Q. How many did Carolina Panthers have, Q?
We ain't had shit on that, so I wouldn't use that as the.
Poppin. I just gave. I mistakenly said 31. I know we were 31st. I know we were 31st in the league. That's what I was trying to say. BJ.
We had 32. We had 32.
BJ, do me a favor.
Hold on. How is that?
Do me a favor, BJ, because now.
Wow, Atlanta had 31.
We had
Atlanta
32.
had 31. We had 32. That's a damn. We had no edge rushers. We had no edge rushers.
BJ,
point taken.
Just do this.
Next subject.
Google.
That's a damn shame.
Google is all of our friends. Google best offensive guard in the NFL and see what pop up.
Now we're going to offense now.
No, second because BJ asked that. We on defense.
Right. You might have to. We got 2 outstanding guards.
How does the worst defense have more sacks
ever?
NFL best guard.
And Poppin wanted to debate defenses.
It look like we won it.
Oh yeah, your boy top guard at guard is Chris Lindstrom. Okay, we get it.
All that pulling up on my screen is Damian Lewis. I refreshed and said Robert Hunt. I don't know what's wrong on my end. Sorry, fellas. I don't know what's wrong on my end.
I'm sorry.
I see Robert Hunt. Refresh Robert Hunt.
I'm sorry.
But I just wanted to talk about the other guard, though.
Picture show up.
Matthew Bergeron? Sure, I'll talk about it.
Let's talk about the other guard, though. What did he do?
I'll talk about Matthew Bergeron.
Yeah,
what did he do?
Dog shit. That's what he is.
I'll tell you where he ranked at. Tell you exactly where he ranked.
He got ran over like fucking roadkill last year.
I can tell you exactly where he ranked at. Let's see. Offensive guard ranking.
Oh, it's doo-doo.
Okay.
He's
probably around 20.
No. Keep scrolling. That's what you gonna do. You go.
You don't need to look nothing up. That was your team. You watched them all year last year.
I don't know how we just went past that 32 sacks. That's crazy.
He ain't gonna talk about that after he realized
That's why he ran back to the shit that I said and tried to know. All right, okay, I see what you did.
The worst defense ever had more sacks than Atlanta Falcons.
And Pop, didn't he just say they were better on every level? Didn't he just say that?
They were. They just a whole other atmosphere. Well, how was that?
Okay, well, Pop, that's wrong, ain't it? You know what? It's only one of me.
BJ, can you help me with that, BJ?
Head wrong in this motherfucker.
Look, man.
If y'all
hold on, BJ, remember,
I said they laid down.
You brought your
BJ, you
blood
remember?
mans
No,
over here
not
to
in
these
one
We weren't
game.
supposed to
What
win
time
that
it
last
was?
game, y'all. I'm
BJ,
just saying.
that's the whole season, BJ. Don't get that one game.
Dude, you at
It's the whole
home, you can
season.
go to the playoffs, and y'all just laid down for real.
BJ. Now, wasn't he hopping and happy about 24 and 25
Man, look,
with one player? I'm talking about the whole
dude, I ain't
defense.
never seen no team in the NFL do that shit.
Q,
You
I'm
at
on mute
home
for a
on the
second. I got
road.
to call
No,
and
no,
check
you
on
at
this
home
pizza, man.
to
Hold
go
on
to
a
the
second.
playoffs.
Oh, now you got to
Man,
call
that's
it.
crazy.
Yeah, man.
Now you got a call.
I ordered pizza for dinner, man. It ain't got here yet. They're a little bit late, man. But I'm just gonna mute,
So you
bro. I
got
ain't
to
going
check up
nowhere.
on them. No, check up on them numbers you were talking about that you was better than us at every category. Check up on
Well, I
them.
get on my phone and check on that. Just give me 1 minute. One minute. I'll be right back with the
Hey,
white
hey,
boy.
Q, I ain't gonna lie, Q, I already looked that up. I just
You
you know,
better not
had
say
to-
that safety, whatever his name is. I forgot the little safety he always throw
Jesse
up in
Bates.
there. Yeah, Jesse Bates. Jesse Bates.
That's their treasure over there, boy. They love that boy.
Boy, if Jesse Bates, you'll save him. Good God.
Mm-hmm.
So imagine if our defense and everything we done did in the offseason compared to what they did, they was already struggling, and they didn't have the worst defense, and we still got more sacks than them. What do you think we're gonna do this year on defense? Just saying.
That's why they went to the draft on that shit. They know that shit was a problem. There was no secret in the league at all.
Mm-hmm.
That was the number one priority going into the draft.
They went and got a middle linebacker. Not an edge rusher. That's a middle linebacker.
Now, see, that's the question right there. And I like him, but he played so many
He's a
different
middle linebacker.
places. So it's like, damn.
And you know, this is another thing that Greg ain't gonna bring up. And I read this article. If you got somebody trying to bring them along, right? They call it in Atlanta ramping it up. That's what the head coach called. He said he had what's his name sitting down on some of the 11-on-11. He made sure he didn't do the 11-on-11s when the cameras were there. He said he wanted him to sit on the sideline and watch and get them ramped up. So he's not you move back up to go get this guy, Pierce. Why wouldn't you have him in every situation that he can to get, you know what I'm saying, the defense down
Pierce,
set?
you saying Pierce in 11-on-11?
Yes, he didn't allow him in all 11-on-11s.
I can see Williams.
When the cameras are there, he took him off the field.
Now Pierce ain't no factor in no 11-on-11s, bro.
I'm
I'll tell you that right now.
It don't make sense to me.
No, it make
You
a
need
lot
all-
of sense. Boy, he'll look so bad out there, truck man. No, that ain't his strong suit, man, at all. No,
Why it's not?
it's not no covering. Running backs, tight ends, that come later with him. Right now, it's just pass rush. That's what they need. They are suffering there, and what they did was try to throw up a home run and see if that shit hit. That's
DJ,
all
they have no edge rusher. He is their.
That's
edge
what I'm
rusher. They
saying.
have
That's
no-
what I'm saying.
So
So
he
don't
needs
be
every
concentrating on
ability.
no pass protection from a defensive end. They need help now.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. He had him run 11-on-11s, but when the cameras came, he took them off. He only did 11-on-11 when cameras went away.
Yeah,
Cameras were coming. They was having media there.
Like
He
a
took them
fish
off.
out of water, and he ain't want that man to look bad, bro. I'll be honest with you, man. James Pierce is not ready to be covering no damn body right now.
That's a sign. That's a sign.
Well, you know what? You can exploit the shit. How about that? Because I damn sure know he can't cover no damn Chuba coming out the backfield. And he ain't about to cover no damn tight end on our team. So put his ass out there week 1 and see, or whatever week we play them, and see what time it is, and split that motherfucker out real long and see what time it is. Make him a problem. You got to get him off the field at that point. But yeah, they got a lot of problems over there. The Red just sugarcoating this shit. But yeah, they got issues, man. They got issues. They got to fix. If it don't get fixed, they're gonna get passed by. So we are I say we the dark horse. We the dark horse.
Yeah.
I'm on the side sipping tea, just waiting for this season to get started.
Me too.
Yeah, because the way we constructed this team is like it's more fit. This team got more of an edge to it. It's gonna have more of an edge to it when it step on the field. I see that shit by the people they brought in. It's gonna have a whole lot of edge. It's gonna be a lot of shit talking, finger pointing, pushing after the damn whistle. I promise y'all that. If anything.
You know what? I understand the excitement, y'all. And having watched y'all team the last 2 years since Bryce Young been there, don't get me wrong. I don't begrudge y'all for being excited about the changes that y'all have made. But listen, I saw a show today on CBS Sports, and they was talking about, teams, they going through divisions. And they were saying a similar thing to what Claire said last night on the 704 Charlotte Brown show with Twan Dunn and them. She said, temper your expectations. Yes, this appears to be positive things that are taking place.
She was talking about the Falcons too, man. It wasn't just the Panthers.
No, she wasn't.
Well, you should have took it that way. You should have took it that way.
Well, no, a little bit different. I would say that I should have tempered my expectations last year, but I didn't.
Okay.
I jumped all the way out there thinking that, we had the division. We was going to do all these things.
Red,
and
you
I'm
real
not making
slick.
no excuses.
You going to place blame and say I'm sorry to the past, but right now that don't matter. All right, I got you, bro. I got you.
What
I got you.
It didn't hold true, man. It didn't hold true. Mm-hmm. It fell apart. But what I did get a chance to see was I got a chance to see a powerful offense in operation. I got a chance to see a defense that was very poor in their pass rush, but, ascending in other areas. So I like the fact that in free agency and in the draft, with limited resources, they went out and aggressively attacked those weaknesses. Now, Poppin was talking about defense, and he wanted to go right to sacks. But if I look at what my defense
go feed that damn dog, man. Go feed that damn dog, man.
Yeah, well, it ain't that. She want to get out.
You hear back there crying, bro.
She want to get out, and she ain't getting out. That's my wife, dog. She adopted her, man. But listen, when we're talking about what your team does against the rush, right? Because it's more than just getting sacks. It's stopping the run, too. You know how many yards per game Poppin? Is Poppin still here? Yeah. Since he done looked up some numbers. See, Poppin, you look up one little thing and just hold on to that. And that's good. That's good until the string starts to pop. Then your ass gonna fall. So get ready to fall, Poppin. Rush yards per game, 179.8. I think that was 32nd in the NFL. 32nd in the NFL. 120.6 for the Falcons with this terrible defensive line we got. But we did a pretty good job of stopping the run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Middle of the pack in defense. Now, I give y'all this. We don't have the greatest defense in the NFL. We had a lot of holes. They addressed them. And just like y'all, we got to see what the young pups do this year. But, I like having this discussion and this debate. And I expect y'all to stand on business for your team. But you got to do better than just tell me. Y'all got to show me. You got to show me where you got a safety, Trayvon Moore, that's better than the safety I got. You got to show me where you got edge rushers that's better than the edge rushers I got. You got to show me where you got a center that's better than the center that I got. You got to show me where you got, at the end of the day, a quarterback who worth a shit.
Y'all don't know what Pitts is yet. Well, look, check this out. Let me tell you something real quick, man. This ain't no shot at Red, but he know it. I think Red's sounding off this year, unlike he sounded off last year. Like at least he admitted that he jumped the gun last year. We knew our team wasn't gonna be shit. You jumped the gun. I'm gonna say something that Red, I feel like you think, but you ain't gonna never fucking say it. After you saw what we did in that draft and what we did in free agency, your ass is nervous as fuck.
Nope.
You're nervous.
Nope.
You know what our team can be, and you're nervous.
Nope.
You are nervous. You and other Falcons.
All right.
So if y'all built your team up like that, one thing some Panthers fans will say is, look, Atlanta look good, bro. And what they just did, we gave y'all credit for day one on the draft. I was like, damn, they knocked motherfucking day one the fuck out. But, bro,
Hey,
you're
Twan,
not being honest with yourself, Swam. If you ain't saying Carolina look like they could do some things this year, and it's making me a little nervous.
Let me tell you what I see, what I saw, what I will say, and what other fans who around the NFL outside of the bubble, the Carolina bubble that y'all live in, what they would say. Y'all went out and y'all loaded up on the defensive line in a very weak free agency season. You did. Also, in addition to that, you went out, hey Q, this is my delivery guy. I got to take this call, man. I'm going to come right back.
Well, I'm pretty sure Red said something slick when I walked away. Go ahead, Q.
What Red was trying to say is he believes in his heart of hearts that we just wasted a whole bunch of money in free agency. We just wasted a bunch of talent in the draft. That's what he's trying to say right now. Listening to what he's saying and looking at what he just did, y'all just paid. What's the edge rusher they got from New England? They just paid that son of a bitch to come out here to get double-digit sacks, and he came no way close. We didn't even have a sighting of that nigga last year.
Yeah.
And my point to him is, yes, they got some young pieces on that Atlanta Falcon team. But for him to say that they're better on us on defense on every level it's not. There, and if you want to say that Jesse Bates is better, I'll say Jesse Bates is better in the safety room. Morag is a good safety. We have yet to see what he'll be in our system. Then you go down to the secondary to the corner room. JC takes that. We already know that. One made a Pro Bowl this year, one didn't. I mean, it's clear cut. We had a worse record than them. Hey, you trying to tell me that the guy with the better record, if he played better, he wouldn't have got selected? Come on, man. If AJ Terrell was what you say he was, he'd have been selected. And you go down to the linebacker room. Okay, I give you Caden Ellis is better than Josie Jewell, but that don't take much. Josie Jewell is not shit. I keep telling people that man is not a good linebacker. Okay, you got nobody else on that level that you could even bring up. It's not like Ellis was all pro. The man had 80 tackles. 80 tackles is decent.
Our linebackers are used to getting 100 tackles.
Thank you. He had 80 tackles, man. And you acting like that 80 tackles is walking on water. It was average.
One thing that he left out too, Kid, also like even the tackles that guy got, when you look into the deeper stats, when you tackling a man after he's got a first down, I mean, yeah, we're gonna give you credit for the tackle, but if somebody moved the ball on you in the event of that tackle, how many tackles for loss did he have? Or how many times did he stop somebody 2 or 3 yards? You know, that man got a lot of tackles after the first down was made. That ain't shit. We did what we were supposed to do.
Mm-hmm.
Swarm love his team. He ain't gonna see no wrong that they do. In free agency, if they would have picked up the same guys we picked up, he'd have said, "Oh man, we had some great pickups," you know, and all that. If we do it, it's questionable. When they do it, it's righteous.
No, I like Bobby Brown. In fact, I looked at Bobby Brown as a potential player that we might pick up. I knew we wasn't.
Well, Red crept back in here because Red just basically shit on Bobby Brown when he said it was a weak free agent class, and now he's trying to come back and clean the shit up. He tried.
But Q, you can only buy what's in the store. That's all I'm saying. I knew we weren't going to be in the market for a guy
on the Rams. There's nothing terrible about his numbers.
Damn, popping. Now, as quiet as I was, I came back. I took it out, baby.
You was on the phone.
I fished it out.
Good.
Yeah. So what I was saying is, knowing that we needed to address certain positions, and I thought the interior defensive line was one of them. I was looking at Bobby Brown. I did research on Bobby Brown because I figured that would be a player that Raheem Morris, having been in LA, would pursue. And he may have. I don't know. I know we couldn't mess with y'all as far as money. So when it came down to free agency and bidding for players, we can't get the quality of players that y'all got. That wasn't gonna happen. So just like y'all couldn't get the quality of players New England got. That's why y'all lost out on Milton Williams. Now, if you ask me, Milton Williams ain't nothing compared to what some of the other defensive tackles are in the NFL. But he would have been a nice compliment to Derrick Brown, which y'all do have. Outstanding defensive tackle.
Red, I give y'all this. Y'all got an up-and-coming player in Jalen Walker. And Caden Ellis is a decent linebacker. Decent is what I say.
He's better than any linebacker that y'all have on y'all team. And right now we're going through positions so we can talk about who has the better personnel.
I appreciate you telling me that basically your man ain't shit either. That's basically what you said.
He ain't.
So what I'm trying to tell you is you ain't a damn bit better when you starting Morgan Fox, a fucking career journeyman backup. You're starting Ruka Rojo, which I tell you, Ruka Rojo ain't shit his goddamn self.
Damn, Morgan Fox still in the league?
Morgan Fox is still in the league, dog. Starting for the Falcons.
I tell you what.
I'm just saying.
So I know you're just saying. So this is what happens, and that's why I said, can we please have an arbitrator? Can we get a mediator? Because it's just like a bad divorce. She gonna want what she gonna want. You gonna try to hold on to what you gonna try to hold on to, and you gonna be locked down. You got to have a judge.
We're gonna make it happen because in your eyes, you actually think Human Yada and E-List is worth a fuck, and I don't know who told you that.
Ooh, delicious.
Now be mindful. The Falcons struggled against half of the league last year in stopping the run. They couldn't stop the fucking pass. They didn't have a pass rush, and this nigga got the nerve to come out here and talk about their defense.
They couldn't stop Bryce Young. That's all you really need to say.
They only read up with 2 players, and one nigga is inconsistent. It's James Pierce.
Q, let me ask you a question.
That's the ace in the hole. They couldn't stop Bryce Young. That's the ace in the hole.
Let me ask you a question, and we don't have to spend any time on this. I'm just looking for an answer, and I hope it'll be an honest answer. Now we're talking about honest answer. I am. We're talking about this year. I realize that, but you took it to the past, right? You said we couldn't stop the run. We didn't have. So those are past tense terms.
No, nigga, that's what y'all just did this year. That was this year.
You said you couldn't. So what I'm asking you is, was my defense better than yours last year?
Which game? Which game?
First of all,
I'm talking about for the season.
Red does this shit knowing we had probably the most injury-filled defense on the team. We didn't have nobody on the fucking field, Red.
Here go the buts.
I'm not going there with you, Red.
Yeah. I got y'all.
So think about
y'all niggas by myself.
You
Conan the Barbarian. I got y'all.
Think about it. Conan
if your defense so great, why y'all struggle with the Carolina Panthers?
But what was we number 32?
No, that don't matter.
I'm gonna stop you right there. The last week of the season at home could go to the playoffs, and y'all let us do that. Don't do that, Red. Please don't.
The worst quarterback in the league called them up.
Bryce Young was great, but he wasn't the first 2 weeks. It's always a
nah, Red. We talking about that week. Why y'all let him do that? If y'all like that, for real.
Let me ask you this. If we gonna partition and pick and choose like we want.
No, it ain't no partition. This is why we play the game, Red. No, Red. This ain't no partition because first of all, the reason you play the game, first of all, is get to the playoffs, and y'all didn't do that against Bryce Young.
One game, BJ.
No, we ain't gonna do that one game thing. This is what you go from high school, college, all that to even get to a chance in the playoffs, and y'all just laid down on that boy, and y'all know that.
Okay, so guess what I'm able.
You know I'm
say?
Right, Red.
Guess
Red.
What I'm able to say? Y'all beat us week 18.
Man, well, beat nothing.
What else y'all want me to say?
All the marbles on the table for that week, though. That's the biggest week of the whole season, right there. That's y'all Super Bowl last week. And what did y'all do?
What else y'all want me to say? I gave you that.
That was the game y'all had to play the hardest in.
Hell, you ain't had no choice.
Yeah.
Thank you, Q. Now, Q, let me ask you something.
Swam too. The other thing was we didn't have no Chuba out there either. We had starters that didn't even play in that game.
Okay. So
Hey,
y'all
we
beat the
can
hell
wrap
out
that
of
shit
us
for
in
y'all.
overtime by 6 points. So listen, now
No, it don't
y'all want
matter.
to interrupt me again? Y'all want me to interrupt me again before I say something that y'all know that y'all afraid of hearing? Who want to interrupt me now? Hey, Poppin', it's your turn. Go ahead.
Now I want to interrupt them pockets that I win, that I keep winning money off of your ass with. That's what I want to interrupt.
Come on, Q. It was one time now. It was a big one, but it was one time, bro. Come on.
Don't
say keep now.
Bro.
Don't say keep. It was a big one.
It was a hell of a big one now.
It was a hell of a big one. But
I keep having to teach you lessons, bro.
Y'all didn't go to no damn playoffs.
I remember in the middle of the season telling you your boys wasn't shit, and you told me y'all was going.
So I've already conceded that we lost the last game of the season to y'all. Let me ask y'all something. Who was the leader in the NFC South through the first 9 weeks of the season? Since we just breaking up arbitrary
to the playoffs.
Now that don't matter. That don't matter. But I have to make sure that one game mattered. But we can't talk about 9 games.
Man, everything is 0-0 now.
Red, it does matter because we're talking about going to the playoffs. You talking about the first 9 weeks. You got to win most of your game the first 9 weeks to get to the playoffs, and y'all was at the dough fucking step. That's what I'm talking about, bro.
Red, why you wasting time, Red?
You did not reach to the first 9 for real, bro.
Red, why you wasting
play
time,
on
brother?
any level, I don't give a damn. It's basketball. We got one game to get to the playoffs, and we just gonna drop a
Leo, I asked him.
Why you wasting time with him,
establish
Red?
an arbitrator or a mediator when we get bogged down? They won't do that.
Why you wasting time with him, Red?
You're playing the Carolina Panthers at home to go to the playoffs. For real, Red. And I'm a Carolina Panther fan.
BJ, what else can I say about it other than we lost the game, BJ?
All right, man.
Why you wasting time with him, Red?
All right, man.
Red, the team,
and Leo, I don't know why you talk about I'm wasting time. This is why you play the fucking game.
Red,
to get to the fucking playoffs.
Red, the Panthers are if not the worst team in the league behind the Jets. Why are you wasting time talking to them about that?
You just made my point for me. The worst team behind the Jets, and they lost to the motherfuckers at home to go to the playoffs.
BJ, let me ask you something, BJ. Let me ask you something, BJ.
If Cousin was healthy, it would have been the same thing that happened earlier.
Rings in this league.
It would have been the same thing.
Y'all play for the first 9-week championship or some bullshit.
And Red, they barely won the last game.
Yeah, BJ, hit your hand like this. I heard the fervor with which you made
Yes, because that's why you play the game to go for the ring, brother.
To win, right?
You go for the ring. And you got Bryce Young to come in your home turf, and you gonna let him walk out with the W?
Red, that was their Super Bowl, Red. Don't waste your time, bro.
Damn sure was.
Man, Leo, you're making a horrible excuse as a competitor. That was their Super Bowl, Red. Chess or checkers. You're making a horrible excuse to go for the crown, to be the man, Oh, well, whatever, bro.
But BJ, so if I
horrible excuse.
Yes, you should put more emphasis on a game like that matters. But you say you played to get to the championship. Does that include week 1, 2, week 8, 9, 10, 14? Does that include those weeks too? Are those weeks important? And get into that end result.
They are important in order to get you a ticket to punch to that fucking playoffs. They are, yes, they are important. But they ain't more important than the game that you can win to get to the playoffs. And y'all can argue and dispute me on this shit all you want to. Week 3, 4, whatever. 14, 10, 12. The last week, you got a chance to go to the playoffs at home. Y'all can miss me with all this other arguments. Y'all can miss me with that shit. Y'all can miss me with that because y'all can miss me with that shit.
Total last year.
Then out of all the quarterbacks in the league, you let Lil Bryce Young walk in there and get the W. Are you crazy?
Ray, y'all won 8 games and y'all didn't go nowhere either.
What planet are you living on?
What Red? Let me ask you this.
So I know what the Falcons did that the Panthers didn't do last year.
Right. I mean, the point of it is, what game was the game more important?
They won 8 games. You asked me. You
for
just
the Falcons
asked me what
for
did
the
they
Carolina
do that
Panthers for that game.
The Panthers did not win 8 games.
But Red, you know, we grown as adults. We ain't in high school. Nobody gives a fuck that you won 8 games and we won 5. Nothing's no results
Guess
from
what,
that.
Twan? I do.
Why?
Because
Nobody's gonna
this
care.
whole debate.
But you know, history is not gonna care.
This whole debate that we're having today is about
Man,
the better team that's going to win more games. That's going to
Red,
win.
at what point is the
Red is
record? If
exciting
you're gonna
that
give
he
them a
sits
pass
on-
on the game, they could have
he
went
sit-
to the playoffs. Well, what point is the record? So why are we talking records at this point?
None of it. But Red just feels so great that he's sitting on a marble bench and we just sitting on a wooden one.
Yeah.
Red, why you wasting time, bro?
I thought
That what
I
they
could
Super
get a
Bowl,
fair
I
brother.
would love to hear you
I
elaborate
could
on this
get a fair
wasting
discussion,
time
Leo.
because it
That
sounds
what they
like you
Super
making his
Bowl, brother.
argument for him, but you won't never elaborate, but you just keep
That what
chiming
they
in with
Super
that
Bowl, brother.
bullshit. Damn quote you
Because
keep
he's not
saying.
talking to us,
Discussion, Leo.
BJ, because he's not talking to us.
He won't
talking to
elaborate because he
the other
can.
novel fans out there. He's not talking to
Because
us.
we ignoring the shit out of his ass with that shit. Look, Red the only one that's gonna agree with him. You know, we don't give a fuck about the fuck that. Man,
No context clues, no nothing. He just keeps
That's
chiming
the
in with
truth.
that
That's the
same
truth,
shit.
Yeah.
The truth is the truth. That's all it is. It doesn't matter how you cook it. It's the truth.
The context of the Panthers is trash. That's the context.
They needed to. They win the
And you keep making our point for us. They lost the game at home, and the Panthers are trash. They go to the playoffs. So what are you talking about?
Why are they losing to us?
Leo, were we trying to go to the playoffs? Were we in contention to go to the playoffs? Were we going to the playoffs? Were we even in the conversation of playoff, Leo?
But you know what we said, though, Pop? You know what we said?
Hold on.
We said we was gonna
Yeah,
win.
bye. I thought so.
We said we was gonna win that shit. We even told Red. We said, Red, how you gonna feel? It was on Black Cat. We said, Red, how you gonna feel if we take y'all ass out and keep y'all from going to the playoffs? Red, don't make me pull the tape. Oh, that ain't gonna happen. Yo, that's just not gonna happen. That's just not at home.
What's one? I think it goes without saying that I thought that we was gonna beat y'all.
No, but what Pop just said, you are trying to say I'm sitting on a porcelain bench and y'all are sitting on a concrete bench. Like your bench is so much better. No one gives a fuck about either one of them benches.
Okay. Hey, Q, let me ask you a question.
Y'all didn't go to the playoffs either. You was in
Let me ask you a question, Q.
What's going on, sir?
This current topic that we having, this discussion we having,
Yeah.
are we talking about who has a better team or not? Just remind me.
This current topic can fall up under it. That's what we end up going with it. So, in your opinion, if you feel like your team is better, go ahead and pop your stuff, sir.
No.
Yeah.
I don't even want to make that statement right now. What I want to say to Twan is, Twan, that's the whole point. That's the whole point of what we're talking about.
It sounds like you eat some peanut butter crackers while you talking, though, brother.
My bad, man. I'm eating pizza. I apologize.
No,
Y'all hold on. Let me get to the money. The real HHENT, shout out to him for that $10 super chat. He says both teams haven't made the playoffs since 2017. The Falcons have slightly been better over the years, but both have been down. End of the day, F the Falcons. It's a brand new year. Let's see. Hit the like button.
0-0. He got 2 more. He got
Shout out to my guy. Oh, it's another one?
Yeah,
there's some more money out there. Get that money.
Out there, man.
Let me see what he's talking about, man. Let me see.
No money out there, bro.
The real HHENT said Leo act is old and played out. Go root for the birds.
That's what. Look, that nigga came over trying to start some bullshit. Nobody paid attention and he left. So
yeah, he just want to be the contrarian and had no point. He just want to say some shit every 30 seconds.
Fuck with Leo.
Red, that was their Super Bowl. Red.
No, for real though. Red, I could, but on the other end, I understand your argument, but he came in on some weak shit, man. He wasn't backing you for real.
Peace, BJ. Peace.
I know.
Boy, y'all boys something else.
Oh yeah, it's peace, but I understand when a nigga just trying to be funny, and I understand where Red coming from. It's a difference, man. You know what I'm saying?
He thought Red was gonna join in with him, and he didn't, so he got ghost. Let's go.
That shit at the gate.
Shout out to my boy, FC Panther Boy 803. He said, "I wish I was a mod. I would block Leo on all pods." First of all, you a hell of a fellow for that, sir. And I also want to take this time to introduce my dog, Kendall, the GOAT.
The Golden House? Okay, what up, GOAT?
The Goatster.
What up,
big GOAT?
What up, GOAT?
I ain't nothing, man. What y'all into? What we into? What we
Bruh.
into today?
Well,
Red is
we were
explaining why
sitting
they
here
number one.
and Red
It's
was
another
telling
day,
us how
niggas.
they're a better team, even though we had more sacks than them last year, and they're better. He said they got a better defense, better linebackers, better edge rushers, all that. That's what he's been telling us. So yeah, I don't believe it, but I just let a nigga talk.
He been a fan. You know, since he got the right to say it. You know.
Hey man, to each his
I
own. He
said
just ain't got
J.C.
to.
Horn was better than A.J. Terrell.
We got the
You
same
didn't
record right now.
said
see
nigga.
that, but I
said
mean,
Jesse Bates.
he got the Pro Bowl honors that backs that up. So you had to give that.
Well, I said we don't have a defensive lineman that can compare to Derrick Brown. I said that. Y'all didn't hear me though, because all y'all don't want to talk about is the positions that I will absolutely and logically and smartly agree with. Now, if I bring up something that you disagree with, we get bogged down.
Well, I'm gonna say something that's unpopular, and I know the fellas might jump on me because really his position is probably going to be getting taken. But even though we lost Derrick Brown, Ashawn Robinson, he did his 1 of 11.
You got broke up right there a little bit.
He had 80 tackles last year as a D tackle. And so, like I told Red, them don't have no D tackles that had 80 tackles. We got 2 that had 80 plus tackles on that D line. I wasn't gonna argue with him when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? He thinks that his guys are superior, Yumi Yada and the crew and Rojo, whatever you want to call them.
Q, I never said that my interior defensive line can compare to yours. When we
Nigga, you said on every level that your guys were better. Stop that bullshit.
I never did.
But now you never said that.
And you can't paint me out to make me haven't said that because I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
I heard you said that y'all on a different level. Some of that sort.
No, you swear you hearing sounds in your head. That's what I'm hearing.
It might be. I'll shoot me your doctor because I know you got one that deals with you on that.
You damn right I do.
But I mean, like I said, we got Ashawn Robinson, 8 tackles for loss, 5.5 sacks, 80 tackles. That was, bruh. Well, we ain't lose him. He's still compared to what else we brought onto the team. So we could say as a core, as a defensive line core, we're better. We could say that's a solid.
Yes, you can say that, and I agree.
You can say your linebackers are better than ours. I could take that too. Solid, not by much.
Okay,
but solid. I don't see a difference maker.
But hold.
Y'all going to a 4-3, right? Y'all going to a 4-3 is y'all base.
Hold up 1 second. Hold up 1 second now.
Let me put the
I'm not taking a damn thing from Ashawn Robinson. I'm not taking a damn thing from Ashawn Robinson.
Tread lightly, go to 80 tackles.
Ashawn Robinson. I don't tread lightly, Q. I bust through the motherfucking dope. You understand what I'm saying? Because
let me tell you something.
I don't tread lightly.
Because
first of all,
what you ain't gonna do is diminish the man numbers.
I gave the man now. First of all, see, y'all don't.
I don't give a fuck what you gave the man.
I'm not taking. Y'all not listening. Because I said I'm not taking anything from Ashawn Robinson.
Just keep that in your mind as you talk now.
I said I'm not taking anything from Ashawn Robinson. I said it twice. But this is the thing. This is what I always look at. If you're gonna throw numbers, and you're gonna put somebody out there, that man.
Transformers.
Is he breaking up for y'all? Is he breaking up for y'all?
Yeah.
Level.
Hey, Kino, you got to say that over. Kino, you breaking up badly, bro.
Breaking up, goat.
Yeah.
Why he
He must be driving. He must be driving to do something.
Look at that comment, Q from Real HHT.
Huh?
Yeah, I saw that one too.
What's the price on Leo head? If y'all want to send a good or a 100 piece, I'll get him banned for the day.
He gone already.
I got some Piggly Wiggly greenback stamps. You take them.
The first game.
Yeah. Y'all done heard that one before. 100 piece or get them banned for the day.
Oh,
Gotta be.
I see what
That's
you
a
did
money
there. I
sign
That's
see
gotta
what
be
you
a
judge you
did
month.
on
there.
that one.
I see
That's
what
gotta
you
be a
did
month.
there. I see
For the
what you
right,
did there.
for the right price, he banned for the day.
Well played. Well played.
He said he's gonna need a year out of that.
Oh man, that's
Boy, we
funny.
got Pusha T in the house with the sublims and shit.
Shout out to the real HHET, man. Omar, what's going on with you?
Oh man.
Yeah, I had to pull back up because me and Red, we never really had our true debate from today. That is, I think the Panthers and Falcons are really even as a team, and I can even make the argument that we may be better as an overall team than the Falcons.
I hear you. Let me hear your argument since you've been gone for a minute.
I mean, I just think your defense is young. I think you got a young defense. At least you got two young edge rushers.
Omar, hold on.
Yes.
Man, say it with your chest like you be in the Discord, dog. Say it with your chest, dog.
Damn, Omar said fuck it. Hello? You still there?
Well, Papa, since you took it from him, you say it. You say it with your chest.
No. He
I'm back. What's your fault? Cut out. I'm back.
I'm not gonna talk for the man. Say it with your chest, Omar, like you were doing in the
Charge
Discord.
baggage in the baggage tower at the ends of each coach.
Who in the wires watching the news?
Sound like he in the Atlanta airport.
What's going on?
Yo, y'all got me now. I'm back now.
Yeah, you loud and clear. Go ahead, my dog.
Okay. I'm gonna finish. Like I said 2 times. I'm not taking nothing away from Ashawn Robinson. Ashawn Robinson is an 11-year vet, and if I'm not mistaken, and that was by far his best year ever in the league because of Derrick Brown being out of the way and him being a 4-down lineman. This year he will go back into the rotation with Shy, Cam, and Roy, the rest of them boys. So he will not have those type of numbers this year that he had last year.
Well, you don't need him to have those type of numbers. You just need him to be impactful in the little mini spurts that he's there. You get what I'm saying?
And I understand exactly what you're saying. But you got to understand a defensive line as well. You got to be when you're a 4-down lineman right there and you're getting in that rhythm and you're getting in that toll of the game. And plus, y'all, the defense was on the floor, on the field more than the offense was because y'all know, what we had going on, this and that. So, therefore, that's how Derrick got the 100 last year, the year before last, and that's how Ashawn got his 80 this year right here. It's a rhythm. So, and I'm understanding what you're saying, Q, being impactful for the time that he's on there. And if y'all talking to Red, you ain't got nothing to say because just like the boy just said, y'all don't have nothing better than our second rotational player.
And I gave him that. And I gave him that. Go. I gave him that.
Damn, bro.
But they want to linger there because they ain't got nowhere else to go.
It's a new day.
They got the Panthers drafting top 10.
This was my point right here. In order to be a effective team in the NFL and to win more games than you lose, can you only have a good defensive line and one good cornerback? Don't you need other positions to be competent?
You do.
Yeah.
And see, round here right now, after this draft right here, I think everybody's a little shoo. You know what I'm saying? They in the air. They excited. They hype up. Hype me up. That's where they at now. You understand what I'm saying? You can't fuck with them right now.
Yeah.
But y'all, you still, if they want to run on us, and if I was the offensive coordinator over there, y'all would get a heavy dose of them goddamn running backs that they got over there.
Let me ask you a question, Let me ask you a question. And I'm gonna hush because I know you and Leon in here. I'm sorry, Leon. I was trying to say Omar. You and Leo and Omar in here. I got too much on my mind right now. So I want to hush and listen, man, because I've been attacked pretty thoroughly this afternoon. But I tried to get
it's
to
a new
point.
Day, Swamp.
So I tried to get to a point where we can talk about, what the player has done to prove how effective they are. So other than just saying, well, Ruka Rojo gonna do this and he gonna do that and he gonna do this, and Ashawn Robinson did this or he did that or he did this, or Drake London did this. I said, what can we use that's a mediator, something that's kind of like a judge, that when you banging the table for your guy, I'm banging the table for my guy, the Saints, the Bucks, whoever else. What can we use? So I wanted to use PFF. They don't want to do that. I guess they feel like PFF is favorable to the Falcons. I don't think PFF values the Falcons no more than the 31 other NFL teams. But go, let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Because Q wouldn't answer this. And I hear this oftentimes from you and him.
Like how he brings
you know those
fucking this.
You know those grades that y'all be talking about?
The who now, Red? Say it again.
Those grades that y'all be talking about.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What is considered a good grade to you, Go?
77 plus.
Okay. You know what? Ashawn Robinson, the big one that Q talking about, that Poppin talking about, and he may be better. This might be a fact. I hadn't looked at the grades yet. He may be better than anything I got. He may be better than David Amayada. He may be better than anything I got on the defense. But I'm going to tell you what his overall grade is. It ain't 77 plus. It's 54.6.
Mm-hmm.
So you might need 4 or 5 54.6 guys to be decent.
And that's what I just explained. That he was he's a rotational guy, and he was thrusted into a 4-down lineman when Mr. All-World Derrick Brown 95 went down.
So that's the part he's not getting, Go. That's the part he's not getting. We saying the backup, the rotation piece came in and did his 111. He did a better job. He could probably do a better job than a lot of those D tackles and 4-down linemen they got on. Hold on, that they got in Atlanta. That's starting. Hold on, go. Because I want to say something to you and then let you go.
You're digging a hole for yourself.
That's fine.
Because when Mr. Clemson Rook Aurora motherfucking emerges,
he ain't did nothing.
Okay. It takes 3 years in that position, Pop. It takes 3 years in that position, Pop.
Go. What is every
years in that
I heard you, Go. I ain't deaf. Go. What do all the guys we got out of free agents have in common that came to our team this year that we signed?
I'll tell you what they got, Poppin.
Hold on, Red. No, I won't go to do it because I'm going somewhere with it. I'm going somewhere with it, Red. Hold on, Red. Red, let Go answer the question because I have a point I'm trying to make. Go, Red. I have a point. I have a point to what Red, I have a point that I'm trying to make with Go.
Made the point, Pop.
No, I want you to answer the question. What's the one thing that everybody got out of free agency have in common?
What was that they previous team didn't sign them? They wasn't good enough for their previous team to sign them.
I said trade.
So
I said what's the one thing they have in common as far as their football trait?
Well, that's the one goddamn thing they got in common. That's the one damn thing they got in common. The previous team didn't want to spend the money on them. They weren't good enough. They weren't good enough to be. I ain't trying to be funny. I ain't trying to be funny.
He's not a good player. He's not a starting player.
Let me answer it for you. Everybody that we picked up in free agency all had a high stop to run. All of them. So Red can go ahead and try to run the ball. That's a fact. That's a fact, Red. I ain't make it up. All of them had a run stopping grade and it was high. Every last one of them.
Hey, hold on.
More Red, look it up. Every last one of them.
Hold on, Poppin. Let me read. It's interesting that I happen to have Tershawn Wharton pulled up on PFF right now. Now, he had a good pass rush grade, 68.3, better than average. You know what his run defense grade was? That shit red on PFF, 44.3%.
Okay, and then where they line him ball on the field? Everywhere, right?
Poppin'. You said they had all in common. They can stop.
Okay, one person. My bad. One person, Red. Woohoo! One person.
Red, they gotta see it to believe it, Red. Just wait till next year. September coming, brother. Don't worry about it.
Because Red, who you doubling? Who you doubling on that Kansas City line, Red?
Chris Jones. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, You might
Red,
triple
they gotta
team him,
see it to
Goat.
believe it. Red, don't worry. September coming.
And see that everybody, you so
Well,
negative,
go the
go.
team.
You
Go the
so
team
negative.
suck. Go.
God damn it,
Yeah.
man. That's football. I'm talking football. I ain't talking I wish I would, I wish I was, I wish I will. I'm not talking that bullshit. I'm talking football, bruh.
They gonna see. Go, yeah, they gonna see. Go. September coming.
I just came up to have a little fun. They whooped the hell out of me, but they don't want to talk about nothing factual though.
But then I'm be on red side.
I was
I'm
off
be
of
repping
one
the
player. I
Falcons
was
or
off
something
one
like that.
player, Red.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
You know
That's
that.
what
how
I'm
they
saying?
do,
Or
Goat.
this and
That's
that.
how
One,
they
one
But
do.
you
player.
know what I'm saying? It ain't that. I'm just saying if I'm matching up against the Falcons, I'm gonna run the ball on Carolina until y'all stop me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If I'm Carolina, you understand what I'm saying? Now we went to what Pop is saying. We went and got a bunch of guys to throw at it. You know what I'm saying? Like throw
Yeah.
at it and see if it stick. I'm gonna put them in heavy rotation.
Yep.
And we did have Ashawn who showed up, but like I call him, he's a glorified journeyman. I can't sit there and
Yeah,
depend on him.
yeah. And there, you can't win with free agents unless you got an all-world quarterback. You're gonna always
Yeah,
lose.
You got to build it.
Yeah. You gotta
I,
have a
I,
Tom
I,
Brady
I, I,
or
I done. You better
gotta
be
have Tom
careful,
Brady or
Leo. You
Mahomes.
better be careful now. You better be careful. These niggas don't like that.
Show
They'd be
Pop
alright.
that
They'd be alright.
44.
They'd be alright.
These
Show
niggas
Pop
don't
that
like that
44,
now.
Q.
They'd be alright. You can't win with journeyman players on your team.
Oh, that's Ashawn. That ain't Tershawn.
Niggas don't like that now.
So
Yeah, they'd
so
be
so
alright,
who
brother.
you
They'd be alright. They gonna see
But
September.
that's the thing. That's the thing about
Jimmy?
Trayshawn. Trayshawn was all over. He played nose tackle. He played everywhere, bro. He played
That's what
everywhere on that
he got
field.
paid to play. That's what he got paid to do.
Yeah, you going when
Yeah.
you got
Okay.
Chris Jones, you gonna move him, Pop. You gonna move
That's
him.
all right. He sucked. Then go ahead. Cool.
I ain't
Anybody
say he
else?
suck. See, you see what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
It's got to
Did
be.
anybody say I
It's got
said
to
he
be
suck?
one extreme or the other with them. We
Y'all
can't
high
just
five.
talk
High five.
football.
Yeah.
We can't just talk
Hey, Pop,
football. It's
I'm
got to
with
be
you.
one
The
extreme or
nigga,
the other.
cause it's called a position. He can play from
Hey,
zero.
Pop,
He can
I'm
play
with
from
you.
0 to 5. He can play from 0 to 5.
Can
So
can
you move
Kendall, hey,
him to
go. He
open
get
up Chris
paid.
Jones.
He get paid like everybody else do. He get paid to do his job.
Yeah.
Don't worry
Watch
about it,
this.
bro.
Watch this.
5 and 12
Now
coming.
are we gonna use him like that this year? Kind of, sorta.
He
We don't
gonna
know
be on the
how we
field.
use
Hey,
him
go
this year.
go. He gonna have plenty of time because Bryce ain't gonna do nothing with the ball.
He damn
They
sure
gonna be
ain't.
on the field all day
That
long.
much I do know.
But
That
somebody
much I
please
do know.
acknowledge this nigga, man. Damn.
They gonna be on the field all day long.
From the eye test, that much I do know. Bryce Young ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay.
5 and 12. It's that 5 and 12.
Why y'all so
Yeah.
quiet? They on y'all boy. They on y'all boy, man.
He
Y'all
gonna do
protect
about
him.
he gonna do about as much as Penix does.
Well,
Y'all
Nah,
that'll
protect
be
Penix,
all
him.
Penix,
right.
Penix, Penix better than him. Don't do that. Penix
Yeah,
better than him.
yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Leo, they want to do that, but that'll be all right though.
Hey,
He'll
look,
be alright.
Twan
He'll
man.
be
been
alright.
talking
He'll
about
be
I'm
alright.
scared of somebody and this and that,
Ain't
but
nobody listening to shit Leo saying,
Twan
bro.
know what he know about Bryce Young. He can say
No,
whatever he
I
want
know
to
Yeah,
say.
he can
what I'm
say what he
saying.
want to say. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Oh, Twan,
but what I'm
you're a
saying
Bryce Young guy now, Twan.
is, no, I'm not. But listen,
Sound
I
like
know
it.
that Red Swarm is nervous this year about what our team is going to be.
Yeah.
He won't admit it. He won't admit it, but he's nervous.
Yeah, we
He
didn't
Nah,
do
won't
brother.
anything.
No, no,
We
no,
didn't do
no.
anything in the off season.
Hold on,
We ain't
Leo.
do
Hold on,
anything.
Leo.
We're gonna run the
Twan,
same
Red,
team
Twan, you know
again.
how I
We
know
didn't
you,
do
Twan.
anything.
only
You know
one
how
way
I
to
know,
stop that,
Twan.
Twan. I
You
mean,
know,
Red.
Twan. You
Only
know,
one way to
Yeah,
stop that.
Twan. You know how
yeah,
I
Dig in
know.
them
yeah.
pockets. Dig in them
You're
Twan,
right.
you know
pockets,
how I know
Red.
you
You're
right.
right. They
Twan,
won't
you
give
know
me
how I know
none,
you right.
go.
He
Hold on, Red.
nervous.
You know,
Yeah.
Twan, we know how I know because Red came up here and rekindled a bet. He was nervous.
He nervous.
Like you said, digging his pockets, right, Goat? Okay.
I
Dig in them
mean,
pockets. That's the only way. That's the only way to sell it. Dig in
he
them
gonna do
pockets.
Yeah.
What,
Dig in
Twan?
them
There it is.
motherfucking
Twan?
pockets.
Hey, Twan. Hey, Twan. Show me how nervous I am, Twan.
But look,
Put
but
something out
Swarm,
there.
look. I
Get in them
told you,
motherfucking pockets.
I told Swarm the first time when I said it. I said, Swarm, I ain't coming after you. I'm just saying you're just not going to admit it. I mean, I understand the Falcons is your team. You got to root for your guys. But
You don't went too far
Twan,
now, Twan.
you
Go.
gonna be
Go
that.
down,
You
call
gonna
you
be
out.
that week 3, Twan. You gonna be that week 3.
yeah,
Okay.
Better not
I'm
don't
happy.
waste your money. Don't waste your money.
Go. Check this out. Check this out. Now, Twan,
Swan,
ain't coming
you
for
coming
you.
up, right? You
We
coming
just
up, right?
talking. We on the platform. We talking man to man. Now, Goat
Yeah.
said it. You done said you done characterized. You done assaulted my character by saying I'm afraid. So
Nah,
I asked you.
I told you that that's not what I was trying to do.
I asked you to give me a heat check. Check and see how
Okay.
afraid I am.
Oh yeah, look. Guess what though? You know,
Don't you back up, Dwayne. Don't you back
nah.
up.
You know,
God
let me
damn
tell
it,
you
don't you
this.
back up.
Let me
Don't
tell
you
you,
back up.
I'm standing
not,
right here.
I'm
Don't
not.
you back up.
But listen, you know, look, Kendall know this about me. Kendall can do all.
Kendall, I don't know shit. I don't know a goddamn thing. I don't know nothing. Don't
He
you
can do
back
all the
up.
speeches. He can do all the speeches he want to do. It don't make me
Powerful
move.
Don't you back
nigga
up.
Needle.
All
You
right.
know.
So Twan just talking. What about you?
Yeah. He just talking. He just talking.
No, the last thing you can do
Said,
is let a nigga spin your
hey.
you.
He rubbing his hands, man. He rubbing. Nah,
Thank you, Goat.
man.
Thank you, Goat. I'm standing right here. I'm
Man.
standing right here. What about you, Papa?
Guess
Where
what?
you at, Pop? Where you at,
I
Pop?
already okay, let's clear some shit up real
Goddamn
quick.
back up now.
Swarm, have I not already made
I
that?
didn't raise you to back up now. I didn't raise you to back up.
Today is a new day. Kitty is in
No,
the chat.
listen.
We put down
say
some new markers.
Hey, okay, so let's ask the people that. If I bet Swarm, I've already bet him that we're gonna have a that we was gonna have a better record than y'all, right?
They ain't gonna help you, Twan.
Right?
They ain't gonna
That
help
was
you,
yesterday, Twan. That was yesterday,
They
Twan.
ain't gonna
That
help
was
you,
yesterday,
Twan.
man. They got damn thing to do it right now, man.
The same
Got
bet
nothing to do
on
right now, bro.
we were gonna be the better team.
No.
I've
We
already
can make a
bet
new
that we're
one.
gonna be the better team.
We can make a new one, Twan. We can
What
make
the
a
new
new one.
bet be that's
Let's do it
outside
right
of what
now.
we did? So Swarm, I know you don't forget shit. What were the two bets we made?
The better record.
Yeah.
And I think it had something to do with wide receiver room, if I'm not mistaken, or is it week 3?
Ask Kitty. Hey, yeah, ask Kitty. But look, Kitty, you know. So I ain't running from none of that shit. You can't just make up a phantom bet now. I didn't run from none of that.
Yes, we can. We got 2, right? We got 2, right?
I ain't running from nothing.
Let's make it 3.
Nah, 2's good for me. I ain't running from shit.
Okay. All right, yeah. Poppin', ain't heard nothing from you, Poppin'. Maybe Poppin' gone.
Tell motherfucking Leo to put his goddamn money up on what we gonna not
this
do.
between me and you. This ain't got nothing to do with Leo.
Exactly.
This ain't got nothing to do with Leo.
Nah, no thank you. No thank you. No thank you.
No, I'm not talking about you, Swarm. I'm saying Leo, you put up some money about what we ain't gonna do this shit.
I know Carolina gonna beat the Falcons twice this year. I know that.
Damn sure ain't.
How much you gonna put on
anybody money who say that?
Nah, say your money. Say your money.
No, I think that was the other bet. I think that was the other bet.
You say, oh, now I gotta give me a little bit of this. I gotta give me a little bit of this. So, Twan, you said we gonna sweep. We gonna sweep them. We gonna sweep them.
Yeah, that's what I bet. That's what I bet Swarm.
Nah, fuck that. We ain't gonna sweep. Yeah, no. Hey, let me get a little bit of that.
No, you should have got in when we did it.
Oh, me nah, I ain't betting. No. I ain't betting.
See what I'm saying?
I know the Falcons better than the Panthers. So I ain't even doing that.
I tell you what we ain't gonna do. Bet it.
Hey, I already made
Bet
it.
Nah, no thank you. No thank you. Nah.
The Vultures close.
Nah. We good.
Well, tell Leo.
I'm taking y'all money. I don't feel like taking no money. It ain't Christmas. I ain't taking y'all money.
Leo, he wanna bet you. You bet him, Leo.
Nah.
I got your back. I put the money up. So since he wanna bet you, I put the goddamn money up for you to bet Leo.
But I didn't bet Leo.
Kendall. Go ahead, Twan. Bet Kendall. Get to Kendall. Don't get to me.
No.
Just somebody say something about that. See now, when I was betting against when I bet against the team, I was called PD Falcon. Oh, y'all going for the
bet Kendall. Twan, bet Kendall that.
But
Kendall want that bet, brother.
It ain't about the Falcon though, Petey. It ain't about the Falcon. I'm tired of these niggas running their mouth.
Money green.
I'm tired of money. Money green to read, bro. I'm flipping money.
It's Kendall Falcon too.
Go on and take the bet. Twan, take the bet.
You call me whatever the fuck you want to call me. I know who the hell I am. I'm just tired of y'all running y'all mouth when somebody telling y'all and y'all see the numbers and all this shit, but y'all wishing for the motherfuckers.
So you the nigga dumbest now. So you the motherfucker now. You the nigga dumbest. You know you the old man now.
Yeah. I'm digging in your pocket. That's what I'm doing. That's what the fuck I'm doing.
That's what I was here for. I'm here for the pockets.
Twan, I'm ready for
I'm
that
here to
bet.
run
Twan,
the
you want that
pockets
bet,
around
Twan?
shit.
Twan, you want that bet?
Nah, I've already put all my bets in, bro.
Oh, okay. I'm just making sure
I
now.
put
You
mine
sure?
in
Pulling
too.
it back in. Pulling it
Yeah,
back in.
I got
Kitty
one.
got my bet.
Yeah, Petey
Kitty
bet that
got
the
my
Falcons
bet.
was going to win the first game.
Don't worry
So
about it. We're gonna revisit this in September.
Yes,
even
They
if
ain't
I
sir.
gonna have
lose,
they ain't gonna have nothing to say, Red.
I'm
They gonna
saying
blame
this.
I
they
got
gonna blame
two
they gonna
bets
they gonna blame it on the weather.
between Red Swarm and
Yep.
Twan.
Yeah, I know
Thank you,
what
Miss
they
Yeah,
are.
Kitty.
what? You got mine too from where I
It's
go. I bet somebody
both
already. I
ways.
Yeah.
want to say popping too.
And Supernova, I ain't betting against the team. I'm betting these niggas running their mouth. If you want
Why
some,
they
you
think?
get some too.
Why they think that somebody betting against the team because they're
It
making a
is betting
bet?
against the team. It
Vegas
ain't no
don't
way you
ask you
can.
that.
It is
Vegas
betting
don't
against
ask
the
you
team.
that.
It is
Vegas
betting
don't
against
ask
the
you that.
team.
Vegas
No, it
don't
ain't.
ask you that.
No, it ain't. Cause you got these niggas hollering 10 games and shit like that. Oh, I
That's
want your
stupid.
crazy ass. That's what I
Yeah, I'll
want.
take that bet too. But that's a
And
stupid
y'all wait till the season start. All
Yeah,
you
yeah. Let's do it now. Let's do
motherfuckers
it
who
now.
talking
Yeah.
about 10 and 13 games and shit, I'm on your ass.
Kendall, they
Tell
talking
it
about the
it's gonna be
losses. Kendall, they getting it confused. They talking about the losses, brother, not the wins.
Oh, they
let the
won't be
conspiracy
around week 8.
Yeah, they getting
let the
it confused, brother.
let the conspiracy theories tell it. We supposed to go 9-8 this year.
They won't
Hey,
be around
Supernova.
week 8.
Hey, Supernova Moore. I already put them bets in a long time ago. Like you
Hey,
can't jinx me into making taking no damn no. But look, I'm not talking. I'm talking Supernova because Supernova got my bet. These niggas can easily jinx niggas into taking bets.
Ain't no such thing as jinxing. Ain't no jinxing.
Stop
Ain't no
reaching for
easily.
jinx.
motherfuckers, Swan. Stop reaching for
No,
motherfuckers, Swan.
A
Ain't no jinx.
grown
Stop
Ain't no
reaching.
man.
jinx.
Stop reaching for
and
motherfuckers.
before you
You ready to get a hand from everybody? I'm talking to Supernova. I'm talking to
that's
Digital.
my
Hey, this is.
that's my
Stop reaching for
guy. That's
motherfuckers.
my guy.
When
But
Red
listen,
Swarm asked you to bet a while ago, you ran.
I
I
ain't
ain't
ran
trying to
from
hear nothing
shit.
you got to say,
Yeah,
nigga.
you did. Yeah,
And
you
first of all,
did.
Yes, you
you
did.
didn't bet nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, you
I ain't trying
did.
to hear
Hey,
nothing you
hey,
got
Miss
to say,
Kitty.
man.
Miss Kitty, I
You
Powerful
would
ain't got
bet
nothing to
nigga.
say.
50%
You
because I
ain't
bet
you ain't nothing but you was a runner, you was a track star, you was a runner, you was a track star. That's
Ready
all
to
the fuck
track
you is, Swan.
star.
You ain't shit. You a runner, you
I
was a
didn't run
track star,
shit.
man.
got them
I didn't
Jordans
run
on.
shit. I didn't run. First of
Got
all, he didn't
no,
bet.
he
You
got
to
them
get him
Nike
to bet.
zooms on. He got them Nike zooms on, Red.
Yeah.
Zoom.
Hey, you can call him what
Ain't
He
you
not
want.
fapping
running,
the
brother. He
zoom.
running.
Yeah, I already put him up. I
Hey,
already put the
Kendall,
two
he
bets
running
up.
like Bryce Young. Be running from the Falcons defense.
You sworn to have two bets? I already put two bets up.
He running like
And
Bryce
Kitty,
Young. Be running
hey,
from the linebacker
and
that
Kitty,
Falcons
Hey,
back.
Kitty, you got my bet, man. I
Yeah.
bet somebody from
No, no,
Black Cat.
you took
You
that
bet
bet.
me. You bet me
Yeah.
and you bet Logic. You
Kendall.
bet me and you bet
So
Logic. Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I betted that we will lose that game, right?
Hey, Mr. Q.
No,
They
no,
look,
no, no. You got to put
they gonna
you
run
you you
me.
you you bet you bet
Them
something.
niggas are
You bet
running me.
something crazy. You bet something crazy, Petey.
I betted that
Kitty,
we was gonna lose that game. Atlanta's
oh,
gonna win.
Kitty got it. I promise
Kitty
you,
had to
Kitty
pull up.
got it.
I know you bet me and Logic. I know that.
I
For sure.
promise you, Kitty got it.
I'm counting your
Hey, Kitty,
money.
pull that up. Cause I could
And
have
Kitty,
swore I
I
bet
do
against
have your
I bet against
10% when I collect from
Carolina
Twan,
Panthers.
because he will be losing that.
Boy, these niggas got some money this year, bro. Shit.
Yeah,
You ain't
get
gonna
I
some of
run
bet
in
your
me.
against
money.
Y'all got running to take all them
Only
bets and
thing I
never
got
see
on Petey,
payment plans.
only thing
Yes,
I
she
got on
is.
Petey is Josh Allen bets. To
With me
go
and
into
Logic.
Logic, it
Yep,
was on
yep.
Josh Allen.
Oh, you ain't got
Well, yeah,
my one
That's what it
against
was.
Carolina and first
No,
game?
you bet that Josh Allen wasn't gonna have 4,000 yards or something like that.
No,
I think.
that bet was on 704 Charlie Brown show. We got that recorded on ours.
Yeah, it was a
Cool.
Josh Allen
Yeah.
bet.
But
He's
Josh
got
only
two.
gonna throw 4,000 yards. What he gonna? What
It's
you gonna get?
200 to Q that Allen declines, 100 to Goat, and 100 to Logic.
Damn, Petey.
Man,
How
you
much of
fucked
me?
up.
How much of me kidding? How much
You
of me
better be
100.
kidding? God
you better
damn,
be running.
I should have had double
You
that.
better be
Oh,
running.
fuck, I just thought about 100. Damn.
He said he should have
And I
doubled
said
it.
if he get injured, y'all better pay me my money. If he get
You
injured,
better
pay
Damn.
me my money.
you
The
better be
fuck I was
running.
thinking.
The nigga gonna get that 4K, dog. I don't know what you
If he
think
get
about.
injured, I want my money.
Fuck I was
That
thinking.
been the dumbest bet you could have ever
Damn.
made.
Yeah, the clause is in there. It says that if he has to be under his worst year, and if he gets hurt
Josh Allen
and
throw
out for
4,000
the
yards on
season,
one
the
leg.
bet's
You
off.
do that easily. I know that.
I
Under
think
his
that's a good.
worst year?
It was a dumb bet.
Leo, watch the
4,000.
magic where you say Leo, they get emotional, Leo, and they start
Yep.
betting Leo to
Man,
get
Leo ain't putting no fucking money
They
up,
start
man.
betting
The
with their purse,
get
with their
emotional,
heart,
Leo.
brother. They start betting with their heart.
Yeah, with their heart, with their heart.
Leo bet. Nobody.
Especially them Bryce Young boys, They be crying when they be betting. You motherfucker! I bet you he will. I bet you.
You touch the nerve,
I
but they
got
love
his
that dude, man.
ass now. I got his ass now.
But Leo, guess what, man? I'm gonna tell you one of the saddest things I saw,
Would
man.
you like to double it,
And it
Mr.
disappointed me,
Fidel?
man. I'm gonna tell you, I began to question some grown ass men over talking about this boy's beard, man. I said, what the fuck that got to do
You
with
got some more money,
football
Q.
when you looking at the appearance of another man? I don't give a damn. The boy 23 or 24 years old,
Yeah, that
25,
shit
he's a
crazy.
young man. What you doing worrying about how handsome he look? Because
They
the
grasp for
cold word is
they grasp for
That's it.
anything. For
yeah,
Red,
go
they grasp for
yeah, go.
anything,
The
That's
cold
that
Like to
word
Fugazi.
double it,
is
It's
Ken,
the
Dale.
sad,
cold
brother.
word
It's
is
sad. It's sad.
when you say
it was
beard, you looking at his appearance. You might as well say he handsome to you.
Might as well. Might as well.
Would you like to double that bet, Ken, Dale? Would you like to double that up?
I'm gonna tell y'all something, man. Y'all and this wasn't none of the regular guys, but a lot of guys is playing Madden and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? You see it on the screen and stuff like that. But a nigga was playing last night and he had the Panthers and he was in the red zone and he was trying to come back. He was playing with the Panthers. And guess what happened?
Mm.
You
Bryce
threw
Young
an
threw a
interception.
goddamn pick.
You know you
Threw a
did.
motherfucking pick. Bryce Young threw a motherfucking pick. That's
Mm.
Hey, since y'all want to say Madden so goddamn real, since it's so real, since y'all swear by it, there you go.
I'll
Four
be
picks in the
playing mad.
red
I'll be
zone.
playing mad with Anthony Richardson, and I beat anybody that knows somebody. So I
Okay.
Four
mean,
picks in the
hey,
red zone. Since
yeah,
so real,
they ain't got no business playing with Bryce Young on no video game. They just doing it because they fans, but they know goddamn well in the real world they wouldn't pick him.
Petey, are you
So what?
saying you want to double that bet with Goat on the Allen?
Oh shit.
Yeah. Yeah, can
Oh
tell.
shit.
you
You
say
want
you
to
want to
double it
double
up
it.
to 200?
You saying Josh Allen won't throw for 4,000 yards? That's the bet.
You gonna double it, Petey?
It's gonna be Kendall and Petey talking. Let's go.
Well, why you believe that though, brother?
What
Because
Petey at?
Petey made the bet.
I do
Petey,
believe I heard him say he
You
wanted
said
to
that?
double it.
Yeah, he
So
said
where
yeah,
he at?
I did say double it, and the actual bet was the fact that he's gonna get injured because he got paid that money, bro. It's gonna be some crazy that happens where he decline on the
I
season or he
I
get
got it
hurt.
written down right
If
here,
he
Saying
Petey.
he
gets
gonna
If
get
hurt
that
injured,
and
bro.
out for the season,
They supposed to pay me my
then
money.
Petey
No,
gets the money. Yeah.
You
that
playing
is
in an
not the bet,
injury?
Petey. The
Damn.
bet was 4,000. I got it written right here in front of me. 4,000 yards with Petey Quick. I try to keep up with the money
I
that.
go play the video back. Y'all got it archived, and I've said it, and I'll say again. If he got hurt, y'all better pay me my money.
Yeah, I've got that clause in there. If he's out for the season, if he gets hurt and is out for the season, then you
Pay
get
me my
paid your
money.
money.
I
Yeah,
want
but
my
if
But
he
he's
money.
got to be out for the season.
if he
But
missed
if
a
he thought
game, that don't count.
yeah, but if he throws for 4,000 yards, you got to pay us.
He throw for
Pay me my
4,000
money.
yards in
He get hurt.
14 games, man.
That was a bad bet when you placed it. I told
We'll
you that
see.
then.
We'll see. We'll see
No.
how
Yeah,
bad it
because
is.
it was a season-ending injury. It wasn't just one game.
There's a pattern here.
Correct.
Don't
It's
worry.
got to be
Nigga
season
just won an
ending.
MVP, dog. What you mean there's a pattern?
I'm not saying
Nigga,
I'll say this. He's not a bad quarterback. I'm just saying, normally when these quarterbacks get this money, what happens is something freakishly happens. Either they decline or the motherfuckers get hurt.
So you making
Lamar
injury?
won 2 MVPs in a row.
Sir, that boy
And
too
then
good. That boy too
I'm not
good.
saying
No sir,
I'm not
no
saying he's a bad
sir.
quarterback. That's not
So
that's
Peter,
not my argument.
you doubling the
Ain't
bet?
no decline on that. That brother ain't
We can
going
double
backwards.
it up, bro. We can
He
double
ain't
it
going
up.
back.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
double it
double
up.
up.
I got it
That
doubled to
200.
200.
Yeah. Put me
There you
down
go.
for a
There you
double
go.
up on that too. I want a
The
double.
only
Matter of
thing
I ain't
fact,
that'll
say you,
prevent him
Q.
from
And
4,000
I
is
ain't in the bet
injury.
with you, Q.
That's the only thing,
Yeah.
yeah,
Leo.
you did. I
Yeah,
am
that
in the
dude
No, I
scored
bet.
didn't.
4,000 yards on
I
the
Yeah,
am
sack,
in the
man.
bet.
and Leo,
Yes,
he
Petey
might
Quick.
get
It's
them 14
200 to
back.
Dub Q, 200 to Goat, and 100 to Logic.
You forgot. I'm in that bet, nigga.
Yeah,
You
he's
go
in that
pay
bet for
me.
200.
that's cool. Fuck it.
You fucked up. Is
Yeah.
what you did. You know you
Yeah,
fucked up.
yeah.
You know you fucked
I hear
up.
you, brother, but you can't say that he gonna regress. No,
Hey,
sir.
hold on. Hey, Petey with the big balls on.
He on his way up. He on
We
his
gonna
way up,
see.
man.
Hey,
And
Bro,
when
you
y'all
look.
hear
got
that,
you owe me
when y'all
too.
hear that, what's his name? He out for the season. Oh yeah, I want to hear the ching ching in my cash app.
So Petey, let me say this real quick.
I
You know
mean,
what
he
happens
do
when
a
they
lot
win?
now. I mean, he
You know,
put that clause in there because he
you
do
know,
run a
you
lot
know
now.
what
Yeah.
happened. But you know what happened when they win an
Petey about to
MVP
clean
and they
up or he
become
gonna be
and they
motherfucking
start
running.
becoming the face of the league.
Last
Then
time a motherfucker betted me, he had to pay me my 500K. Remember, not 500K, my 500, not 500K, but my
when
500.
they get that
Stop playing with
when
me,
they
man.
get that when they get that MVP and become the face of the league like that, the referees won't let nobody get close to them, man.
Well, they,
You
they
got to
didn't play. They
contend
didn't
with
play with
all
Cam
that,
Newton. They didn't play with
Hey,
Cam
look.
Newton.
bro. That was back then, and that was
Nah, nah,
before
Hey,
the
nah, nah,
quarterback
nah,
got
Yeah,
nah.
hurt.
that was
It's
back then.
so
I
I'm
mean, I
doing
got you. I
And what?
got you.
They
And what
didn't
they call
protect Cam
Buffalo
because they didn't
white
think he
Cam
needed
Newton.
protected because he was so big.
Yep.
And what you think the Buffalo quarterback is? They call him a white Cam Newton, if I'm not mistaken.
Nah,
What you just say?
don't
White.
disrespect, don't
You just said
disrespect Josh
white.
Allen like that. Don't
You
But it's
just
a
disrespect
said
Josh
white.
different
Allen like
day.
that.
That's what they
It's
say.
a different day, man. You can't
you
get
right,
near a
Cam is better than
quarterback,
Josh
and I
Allen.
don't care black,
Don't
white,
disrespect Josh Allen like that.
Hawaiian,
Josh
whatever
That
Cam
it
didn't
is.
throw
You
nigga.
the
can't
ball
get
like
near a
Josh Allen. Don't
quarterback these
disrespect him like
days,
that.
man.
Cam better than Josh Allen.
Don't
Shit.
disrespect Josh Allen like Cam.
You
Cam
say
was
shit.
more like you
Cam
know who was
earned it.
better than Cam Newton, to be honest with you?
Cam
Steve
earned
McNair
it.
was better than Cam Newton.
Well, Josh Allen should have won that MVP. Now, don't talk me to
Y'all
that.
gonna entertain me.
Steve McNair
Don't
was
talk
better
me
than
to
Cam
that.
Newton to me personally. I like Cam, but
You're
Steve
not.
McNair was a better quarterback.
That was
You're
Lamar.
not gonna
That was
trigger me,
Lamar's
Leo.
best award.
You're not
Lamar
gonna
had a
trigger me.
way better year. Lamar had a way better year than Josh Allen. Now, talk me to death if you want to, bro.
Who had a better year than Josh Allen?
Year.
You're not gonna trigger me.
Josh
Hey,
Allen threw for 4,700 yards 2 years ago.
Allen was not supposed to win that award, bro.
Who
Lamar
was
had
supposed to
a
win
better
it
year.
then?
Lamar Jackson.
But he didn't though. So I mean, that's life. It is what it is.
Well, everybody know it went to the wrong person, though.
Okay. I
I
got
don't
you.
know. Both of them
Yes.
had a phenomenal year, though.
Yeah, they did.
A year
Twan.
like
Both
Lamar,
of them had.
he didn't have no damn year like Lamar. He
Both of them had a
didn't.
good year, bro. I take either one of them. I don't give a fuck. From what I got right
Yeah,
now, you
yeah.
motherfucking right.
Bro, I'm at to clean up this
Some
year,
of that
bro. I'm at to clean up on y'all asses this year. You
Oh,
hear
you
me?
gonna be
I'm at to
running.
clean up.
You either gonna clean up or you gonna be running.
I
he
would
said
never run.
running.
I pay up my best. You ain't gotta look for me.
He's a
I'm
runner. He's
paying
a
up.
track star.
He said you'll be cleaning up, you're gonna be running.
Well,
I still ain't seen my money yet.
You ain't never gotta look for me.
He's gonna be running for a little while, boy.
So brother, you just saying that on injury, that's what you see in the future.
he betting on he betting on
Yep.
the injury. He betting on the
Yep.
injury cause he got the
I
MVP.
can see that. I can see that because he do run a lot though, man. And he don't be trying to get down either.
I ain't gonna hear that, man. Can I retract my statement? Fuck that. I want my money.
It's too late
Okay,
now.
He say, "Fuck
okay.
that."
It's in the ether now. It's out there. It's in
Tell
the
him,
atmosphere.
Petey.
Mm-hmm. Especially
Q,
because they
read
ain't
the
getting
money.
there.
Read the money, Q. Read the money.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the real HHENT.
Shut up.
He said, with all that said, it got a 7 and 10 to be honest, and I can't see that last part.
At best 8-9.
At best 8-9. Sorry about that. I couldn't see that little part
And
there.
I'm with you on that, real. I'm with you
Me
on that
too.
real
Me too.
HHENT.
Me
I'm
too.
100% with you on that.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
done said it on this
I could see.
podcast and multiple other platforms. That's where it's at.
Yeah, I could see either of those records too, man. Keeping it 100. I could see that.
Yeah, I don't know. I just made the bet with Red, so one of us gonna be
They
right.
might get 6 wins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They
I don't
might.
listen to that shit.
Well,
But you ain't
I'll
gonna
put it
be
like this
see,
right
but what the
here.
Carolina Panthers gonna do, they're gonna try to slow the game down. to try to get the team from scoring a lot of points. The other team,
You're supposed to do to get them wins.
Well, I'll put it like this right here. This is gonna probably lead us into our thing for tomorrow. Like I said, we're gonna come back to y'all again.
Yes, sir.
We get it hot as fish grease, and then we cut it off because I already know we're gonna talk this on into tomorrow, man. Red,
yes, sir.
Go ahead and give us your last words.
Yes, sir.
I know you
yes,
down
sir.
for it.
Yes,
Go
sir.
ahead.
I like you say, turn the temperature down. We don't want nobody to get burnt with this hot fish grease. So, but like Doug Q said, he will be serving up some of that good fried chicken that the deacons be frying on Sunday in the back of the church when you smell it. Everybody can enjoy it. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So don't miss a serving. Don't miss a serving tomorrow. It'll be well worth your time. And I will go back to the offense and show these Negroes what's what. It's your boy Red Swan.
Red Swan, we appreciate you right there. The man with the worst bets, don't the man. Petey Quick, please talk to us.
The worst bet.
Worst bets ever.
Yeah, don't worry. You're gonna be eating them words in your pockets. That's what I'm be eating. When they're proving right, I'm gonna flush you and Candy. I want my money. Oh yeah, Logic, you too. And yeah, y'all been quiet lately too, Black Cat. Man, y'all need to step it up. 704 been on it.
We're enjoying our summer.
Look, it wasn't much
Look at this
going
football.
on the last week or two, so we just said, hell, we're gonna take these couple of days and get our life together.
Everybody got to take a break.
You do know, as the Panthers go, we go. And when this hot and ready Tuesday, we're gonna be giving it to you every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We're gonna be in your face.
Just
so
like
you might
Bryce,
as
I
well.
need to see it.
You need to see it.
Just like Bryce, I need to see it to believe it.
Yes, sir.
Well, we're gonna step it back up, man. And then, like I said, I'm gonna be dropping pre-recorded videos, content amongst the channel all week long. Probably I'm gonna get started on that. So make sure y'all don't miss any of that. Kitty, talk to me.
There is a bet out there that 704 and Black Cat, who has the most shows for 2025.
Oh, bring that shit up.
It ain't even close.
Twan working on it. Twan trying though. I got to give him credit for that. But y'all have a good night. My two fellas up in the top corner there missed my birthday yesterday, so I highly expect birthday wishes from Goat and Q.
Oh, happy
birthday. Happy birthday.
It was yesterday. I'm trying to catch up to Goat here.
We celebrated with Kitty last night on the 704 show.
Sure did. I appreciate you fellas for that too. And my girl AC. But y'all have a good night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Keep pounding.
Kitty, you still gotta get your poster.
Yeah, I do.
I still gotta get you that poster. But I'll show you which one you choose from when we get into it.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just whenever.
We ain't going nowhere. But happy birthday to you, gal.
Happy birthday.
Appreciate it. Love y'all guys.
Love you too.
About 29, 28.
Let's make this crystal clear on the show thing. Twan, since the year has started, we done put out damn near 100 plus, close to damn near 200 videos. So
no. My bet was on shows. You can do all the shorts your ass want to. That's it though.
No. I'm talking about live shows from January to now. We've done over 100 plus.
Y'all ain't did 100 plus shows since then.
Just go back and count them, nigga. Go back and count them.
I didn't make that bet in January, nigga. We didn't make that bet in January. Kenny got the date. Kenny got to pull up the date.
What I'm telling you,
how much is the bet for?
We already up on you.
It was $100 or some shit like that.
Oh,
yeah.
You might well just get that money up, man.
Yeah,
man. Hey, Petey, if I got to go live for 48 hours straight,
it don't fucking matter. We do more shows, Twan.
We count the hours. We count the hours.
Now you count the hours. You just trying to win it any way you can. I hear
any way
you.
I can get it.
You still behind, brother. Anyway.
Black Cat don't take no breaks.
Yeah.
It was for 50, Twan.
50,
I could take
it
take 2 months off and still run laps around you. Still run laps.
Shows up.
Hey man,
what Papa shows up?
It's
Papa
going
ain't
to
running no shows.
Yeah. Anyway, shout out to that. Who we got next? Last words from my brother Pop, Mr. Bullets.
What's happening, man? Hey, look, it ain't nothing like that good fried chicken, especially when you're cooking some of that dirty red falcon bird on a good Sunday evening after a W. Hell yeah, man. Make sure y'all stay tuned and stick to some of this great content. The guys will be going live, man. Y'all know where the place to be. You want to put your money up, you know where to come. Ain't no faking or flogging around here, and y'all keep pounding.
Yeah.
All right. Well, now we have Mr. 704 Charlotte Bond himself. Like I said, he's behind on the shows, but he'll try to get any way he can.
He's trying to keep sneaking that shit in there. Hey,
yeah. You down by 200, nigga. I'm back 200 plus.
We doing hours, bro. It's 704 Charlotte.
Yeah, now it's hours, nigga.
Come check us out. Come check us out, man. You know what I'm saying? We got this bet with the Black Cat. Yo,
you ain't gonna win
it, man. You
ain't gonna win it, though.
Look, I'm trying to lose some weight, so I want that baked chicken from out the back. I'll take that baked chicken. You know, that grandma baked chicken with all the seasoning in it. I'll take that. But you know, I'll see y'all back here tomorrow. I got some time tomorrow. I come check y'all out.
Yeah. You need to be doing a goddamn show to win that bet. Is what the fuck you need to be doing. What are you talking about, nigga?
Look, behind. Hey,
like I said, I could take 2 months off and still run that from your black ass.
I don't give a fuck how many shows y'all did since January. That ain't when we took the bet.
Counting from that day to this day, we still got both shows.
Yeah, but them shits don't count.
7 days in a week, nigga.
Them shits don't count.
7 days in a week, nigga. We were doing 5-day shows at one time, man. Stop.
Hey, that was one time.
Boy, you an ignorant motherfucker, man.
Boy, don't flip the switch, boy. Don't flip the switch. Don't poke the bell. Don't poke the fucking bell, man.
I'm dead. The goats. Talk to me.
Hey. What up, y'all? Yeah, I had a little work to do. Got on here a little bit late. But it's always a pleasure to hit that live button and talk to the people, and try to get in the real. But we shall see in August how it's going down. That's all. Enjoy your summer. That's all we doing right now. Enjoying our summer. That's all.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you, man. If you haven't already, right here, do what it says on the screen. Do your part. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Even hit our team store. Like I said, we have a lot of great products in our store. Show that love over there. Support the channel. Make sure if you haven't, like I said, tell a neighbor, tell a friend. This is the place you want to be when it comes sports time. We're also live streaming on the Tailgate Experience. I will be putting content on that channel as well for all NFLs, all NFL channels. So make sure you be on the lookout for that content as well. I'm going to be gearing up. Training camp is a thing. It's around the corner. So be in place as we get ready to take ourselves to the next level. So it's your boys, your favorite crew. I'm out here.